I mean, I can try.
I assume much weirdness.
Well, it's basically more or less what I told you earlier, where we went. We were like, okay, we gotta get the fuck out of here. Grab the last few people. Me and Crixus booked it to the Bullywug Village. They're all dead, by the way. Grabbed a few flowers that we needed to keep my mother alive. Thank you, child, but please go. Got to the ship. Sailed back to port. Grabbed enough supplies to make it to a place that I don't remember the name of, and the map is up.
Mirror Hall?
Mirror Hall. And we were traveling for like a day. Some people got frisky on the ship. Some other people tried to ignore them. Kappa got branded by a goddess, and
There's
some
a giant
helpful
storm coming.
merfolk were like, yeah, giant storm. And some merfolk were like, hey, Sojourner, you want the shiny shell? And he was like, I'll give you this handmade rope. And they were like, no thanks.
We have rope.
I mean, they were a little insulted that you thought that they didn't have things like rope, but it's okay.
What, you didn't have any beads to give them?
I don't give these beads away.
Those beads are for a special occasion.
The beads were preoccupied with arrogance.
I don't. Okay, enough said.
And the goblin.
Those types of beads might be insulting.
Did not have the time of her life.
And you totally missed that everyone came to Kappa's room when he was screaming, and he ripped off his shirt, and everyone was like, ooh, wow.
But not like, yeah, no, he was not there for that. He was doing other things. Goblin thing.
Yeah, mommy said so.
Yeah.
Well, I got no response from Tom yet.
Aragonis is now dubbed the Goblin
Storm, so this is going to be the start of our skill challenge.
Yay.
I would like to get Tom here before I explain how we're going to do that.
This is going to go great.
I believe in you guys. You guys are only level 4. The DCs aren't even that hard yet.
Oh, there we go.
I thought I didn't select my token.
Not bad.
Apologies.
There we go. There we go.
What's your initiative supposed to be?
20.
Oh, mine didn't fucking do it. No.
You ready? Yeah.
I had Crixus selected and not me.
What is Crixus supposed to be?
Crixus is supposed to be 6. Kappa is...
Oh, so you guys are going next to each other.
Yeah.
You're the two best friends that anyone could ever have.
I love running two characters and going back to back. That's always fun.
Okay, it's open now.
And
You can open now.
It's not over yet. We're just starting.
Right here.
Oh, sorry. We have stuff going on in the background.
Yeah,
She's
the
not
ship is
talking
about
to
to
you.
go.
Yeah.
Okay.
What?
So.
What? I heard her and thought she was talking to them, and I was like, oh, no, background. Don't worry about it.
No, open. Let's go, Mark. Go sit on the table.
So you're saying we should pay no attention to the man behind the curtain?
Pay no attention to the people behind the curtain.
The storm is a ruse. It's not actually happening. Continue as normal.
We're in the Matrix.
Also, on
You're
your
on
guys'
percent.
turns, I didn't bring this up. This is not combat, even though we're using initiative, so don't feel restricted by your speed. You can get anywhere you need to on the ship on your turn.
Oh, okay.
So movement is not a restriction here.
Perfect.
Okay. So, as the storm just sort of builds around you, the waves start to get considerably larger. Reyna, up on the bow, you are certainly getting splashed with the water breaking over the bow of the boat. Danica, you are up there also. The boat is starting to move a lot more than you have had up to this point. So what you have currently are your sails fully deployed. So the wind is starting to fill them out really, really fully. So you're moving really quickly. So if you want to keep that way, that is fine. But you run the risk of damaging your sails with more sail area up. Let's see, where is everybody? Is everybody on the top deck except for Sojourner?
He just went to bed, right? Basically.
Yeah.
Sojourner, you're still down in Eliwick's shop. Okay. That is fortuitous. Okay. So the boat starts to move, the sails start to fill. You all are having a little more trouble keeping your balance. Things that are not secure start getting moved around. So the people up top would not notice. But Sojourner, go ahead and give me a perception check. Okay, Sojourner, the floor is real wobbly here in Eliwick's shop. Oh,
Hey!
oh!
Is that my best friend in the whole wide world?
It is.
He's alive.
Oh,
alive.
you mean right when I finished explaining what's happening? Okay, we'll go back. We'll go back and do it again, just for Crixus.
He knows how a skill challenge works. I used to run them all the time.
Oh, God.
And you run it. You remember him, right, Crixus?
Who, what?
Skill challenges?
Challenge.
Yes.
I was gonna run you, and I realized you're really fucked because you have proficiency in athletics, intimidation, investigation, and persuasion, and I don't know how anything besides athletics is gonna help us.
Yeah. That sounds about right.
And you can't do the same one twice, and only ones you're proficient in. So good luck, buddy. I leave it to you.
Yeah. Yeah, it's going to be fun.
I guess you can
Guys, you say that
intimidate
like I
people.
would kill you right at the start.
Come on.
You almost killed me in Curse of Strahd right at the beginning.
Yeah, but that was a fun thing to do.
And that's Curse of Strahd. Characters get murdered in that game.
Curse of Strahd, I'm always about to kill you all. That's just kind of how that one works.
That's how
Yeah,
I
that's
felt
true.
the whole time, to be fair.
You know, I felt pretty safe, but that's only because I was a dwarf cleric in heavy armor.
Yeah, you were definitely hard to hit.
But I couldn't hit in return, so you know.
I mean, take the damage and then just hang out for a while. You're all good.
Literally what I did. I was like, nope, can't get past me. Stop right there.
My job is to take up space.
Which is hard to do as a dwarf because I'm rather small.
All right, so we're heading into the storm. The boat is starting to rock.
Okay. Yeah, so right now things are not super crazy. But Crixus, I put your token back down where you had it. So go ahead, since you're below Dex, give me a perception check.
Persuade the shit.
Okay. With a 16, you are sitting here in Eliwick's shop. As the boat takes its first big roll, you hear a clatter, and not like a scream, but kind of like a yell of surprise from somewhere else on that deck. So on your turn, you may do with that information as you will. Molo, from where you're at, you can see, let's see, whereabouts are you? You're right below the sails, so you could hear all of those ropes straining against their stays as the wind is picking up. What do you want to do?
Kappa, is this normal? I don't know what to do. Should I lower them, raise them? A little
Half
help.
them.
Sure, and I'll try to I pull on the rope to make them go half.
Okay.
And
what
then
skill are you using to do that?
Well, I really think there's only one athletics.
Okay.
Is there any way I can make it acrobatics by putting my whole body into it, kind of doing like flips and trying to like, you know, put my feet on the pole and then kind of pulling it back?
I would let you use acrobatics. Also, you've got to go up into the rigging to do this part.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So yeah, I'd
So-
let you use acrobatics to climb the rigging in a rapid manner to get
Okay.
up there and start having sails.
All right. It's an 8. Starting out
All right.
good.
Okay. You start making your way up. Things look like they're going really well, and your foot catches. It's weird, climbing up rope rigging is not as easy as people make it look. So if you're not used to doing it, it's tricky. So you're stuck in the rigging on your turn, and you're not able to get up to the sails.
Damn it. Keep it still. I can't get it. But I
Good job,
will.
Molo.
I will still give Kappa Bardic Inspiration and be like, steer it better. You can do it. I got faith in you.
So successes and failures. Okay. In that case, Aragunis, you're kind of in the same situation as Molo. The sails are the thing that are most apparent to you as you are getting more and more weather in them. What do you want to do?
He's just gonna sit there and ponder what he knows about sales. Can I use a history check?
Give me a history check. Give me a history check.
He's just gonna be like, I don't really know what the fuck I'm meant to be doing here. Okay, come on.
Come on.
This is round 1. DC is only 10, so that is a success.
Good.
That is, I don't think I mentioned that the DC goes up every round.
Okay.
For these challenges. So Aragunis, you hear Kappa yell out to have the sails to Molo, and you take some time to think about where the most effective place for you to be to make that happen. And so you are plotting out a little course through the rigging, and you're able to get up there to start getting these sails wound in. This is a thing that's much easier if it's done before you get into weather, so it's a little tricky, but you're doing it.
Okay, and then I need to talk to the NPCs, don't I?
You don't have any to talk to. They're all below.
Okay. He's just gonna be like, what's his name? Botox. Remember, if anything happens, save me, leave everyone else to die, even though I can definitely breathe underwater anyway.
Botox doesn't have thumbs, but he puts a flipper out like he's giving you a thumbs up. He's like,
Yeah.
Like, oh no,
Could
we're
also
going to
be flipping
drown.
the bird.
Never mind.
no, he'll come around to the bow for Danica to flip the bird. It's okay.
Well, fuck you too, fucking dolphin freak.
In that case, Reyna, you're up on the bow.
Mhm.
One moment, my dog's being a butt. Hey, that's not even your toy.
But what if
It
it
is
was?
now.
She thinks it's hers. So Reyna, you're up here on the bow. You can see that these two things are happening for you up here. The forward sails are in the same situation as those after sails, but also these ballista up forward haven't been secured for weather, so they are also rattling around, doing things that you shouldn't be doing if you're getting tossed around.
Oh no.
Batten down the ballista.
Really should have thought about that, battening those down before. Super great.
None of you have run a boat this size. You wouldn't think of that sort of thing.
Yeah,
Nope.
Kappa didn't have ballistas on his little sailboat.
Nope.
Why not?
All
'Cause
right.
That's
He's
what
gonna mount
harpoons
little
are for.
crossbows on the on the bow.
Yeah.
Oh God, I'm just so weak. Can I
Maybe.
investigate a way to hold these ballista down or secure these ballista in a way that my frail little body can do?
Give me an investigation check.
Ooh, yeah, yay.
Okay. Reyna, Yeah, these are designed for ship life. Like they have their own little mechanisms for securing. They have little spools on the side to secure any loose pieces. They have locks and clamps on them to keep them in place. So yeah, you look around on. I'm going to say you can get one of these secured on your turn, but yeah, you are absolutely able to find all of the little locks and straps and get one of them situated. So we'll say this one is now secure.
Okay.
Oops. I put that in the failure column. We're going to move that over to the success column.
Don't try
Oh,
and
All right.
jump us.
And then you said running is like we can run wherever we want,
Yeah,
regardless of.
you can get anywhere you need to on the ship on your turn.
Okay, then I'm gonna go run. I'm gonna secure that real fast, and then I'm gonna go run to the hallway going down and just try and yell down the stairs to let them know the storm's coming. It's really bad. Somebody strong, secure things, and maybe get up here. And then I'm gonna just hold on for dear life to this mast up here before my next turn.
All right. If you're yelling down the stairs, I'm going to say that the people who can hear you are going to be Opal, Sam, and Ilksy.
Oh boy.
Aw, I couldn't hear.
Now you're 2 decks down.
Oh,
We're
shit.
2 decks down and the other side of the ship.
Yeah.
Raina,
Pass
that's
it
what the
along, pass
bell's
it along.
for.
Okay. That'll bring us to Danica. Danica, you get the same information that Raina had.
Wait, which information?
So Reyna got one of these ballista secure. The other one is still loose, and also these forward sails are still at full. And I'm going to say you were able to hear Kappa when he said to bring the sails into half.
Okay. Well, I don't know what the fuck that means. So, could I do a perception check to see if I could see how Reyna locked the one ballista down and then do it to the other one?
Yeah, I'd say that works. Give me a perception.
I mean, I'm wasting my one good one that can actually do anything.
12. Yeah, you follow the same steps as Reyna and get this other one secured. It takes you a second because everything is opposite, but yeah, you got 2 secure ballistas.
Oh,
Okay. We did it, Reyna. We'll celebrate later.
I like to think that Reyna is just holding on to all the belay pins, just going like, "Yeah, sure, that sounds great."
Yep, 100%. Just like, yep, good call, good
And I
call.
guess I'll go down by her and pretend like I can help.
Okay.
And I guess shout also to people below deck to get the fuck up here, you fucking useless turds.
Oh,
We're gonna die.
1 second. The small dog has now taken all the toys.
Son of a bitch.
Little dog syndrome.
All right.
She weighs 6 pounds, and my 85-pound Doberman just cries whenever she takes his toys.
Because your 85
Freaking
pound
adorable.
Doberman knows that if they sneeze on her, everyone's gonna get mad.
Okay, so that is another success. Okay, Sojourner, you're down here in Eliwick's shop. Eliwick has been working. All of her stuff down here is loose.
Oh boy.
He's gonna blow up the ship. That
Yep.
motherfucker.
Just hit a wave and a hammer comes flying at your face.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So logically speaking, there is no point in like being down here to lock everything down because the ship is being thrown by the storm. We need to stop the ship from moving as much as possible. So Sojourner's thought process is pull the sails all the way up.
Okay.
Turn the ship into with the wind and pull the sails all the way up, allowing the wind to push us forward with the storm at the smoothest possible course, but also not ripping our sails off.
Okay. So your intention is to switch so that the ship is going with the weather as much as possible with as minimal sail.
That is Sojourner's current thought process, not knowing what's going on upstairs.
Okay.
Did Kappa turn us into the wind?
It has not been Kappa's turn yet.
I haven't gotten to do shit yet.
Hmm.
I thought Kappa was first.
Kappa
Nope,
is last.
Yeah, he rolled like shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did.
I
So
let
did Christmas,
Kappa talk to
apparently.
Molo on Molo's turn, so that's when he brought up bringing the sails
Oh.
into half.
I'm thinking.
Yeah.
I'm thinking Molo because the name change. I was confused because I was thinking Molo was first. Who's driving the ship?
Currently-
yeah, Kappa's on the wheel right now.
Kappa.
Okay, so I had. The
I just haven't had
A,
time
I
to
just had
do
the
shit.
people wrong. But yeah. So my turn would be. Well, my turn was going to be rushing up to the top deck, but as soon as I come out of this hallway, I turn to the left and realize the mech suit doesn't look very connected to anything.
Oh,
Accurate.
God. Boy.
So
That's a thing.
I will be going upstairs next turn as I am going to work to stabilize this thing.
Okay. Go ahead and if you have tool proficiencies, those also work for skills.
All right. Let's go with Tinker's tools. That sounds about right.
Okay.
Does it have like latches and straps, or is it just kind of standing in the corner with nothing else?
Right now, it's just standing in the corner. But there are plenty of straps and line just around. I would say it would
Okay.
not be a problem for you to gather some up to make your attempt here.
So what I'm thinking is unlocking the knees to make it kneel down and then strapping it down, condensing its weight and its volume to shift its center of gravity to make it harder for it to be knocked around.
Okay. I would say that that's something you could accomplish with your Tinker's tools.
Okay. I don't have anything I can do.
Like it's a straight intelligence check or something.
No, it's a tools check. Yeah. I don't know. Flash of Genius yet.
Ooh.
The second time today.
You don't have Flash of Genius yet?
No, I think Flash of Genius is like level 7.
Yeah.
You'll probably be level 7 by the end of today. So,
Mhm.
all right, Sojourner, you're sprinting for the stairs, and notice the mech suit as you run for the stairs, skidding to a halt, and in your kind of scatterbrain situation for a moment, you're kind of torn between running up the stairs and breaking this mech down to a situation where it's not going to cause damage. That moment of hesitation, you do not accomplish your task. And
Maybe
that
next
is
time.
going to bring us to Crixus. All right, Crixus, you're in Eliwick's shop. Same as Sojourner, so you know that her stuff is all down here and not secure. You did also, with your perception check, you heard something happen also on this deck a little further away from you. What do you want to do?
What did it sound like? What did I hear?
You heard a bit of a crash and somebody exclaiming in surprise.
From a room? From like
How good was your perception check?
16?
You're pretty sure that it was from this room.
Okay. Let's see. First, I'm gonna ask Ellie. Do you have anything that if it falls, it'll blow up?
She points at the forge.
Shit. Let's see.
She says, the anvil's pretty secure. I mean, my tools, if they scatter around, it'll be a pain in the ass to pick up, but that forge is the big thing that we need to make sure is contained.
Fuck.
Fire is a tricky thing to keep on a ship.
Yeah,
Yep.
that seems
Yeah,
like
it
a
is.
bad idea.
Yeah.
You have to have one.
You do.
How do you think you do repairs and shit?
Yeah.
I really
Like-
want to check
Douse-
on that room.
Yeah, just fucking jump on it. Douse it with your body.
I mean, I'm resistant to fire, so
Resistance and
maybe.
immunity are not the same thing.
I know. I'm aware. Shit. Well,
Also,
how do we?
Barrett, remember, Crixus, you have a level of exhaustion, so it's a -1 penalty to all your D20 rolls.
Ooh, so that was a 15.
Oh, for your perception?
Yep.
Yeah, that's fine. That's still
Okay.
the same.
Okay. So Ellie, can we strap this down real quick, or do I need to hold this shit? What are we doing?
So the forge doesn't need to be strapped down. The forge is basically built into the deck. She's just kind of
Oh,
jury rigged
sure.
it so that she has her stuff in there. So kind of like the ballistas, it's designed to be on a ship. So there are little straps and levers and doors that can close and latch in on all of it. If you pass an appropriate check, you could do those things.
Have Ellie do that?
You can ask Ellie to do that.
Okay. Yeah. We'll see how that goes. Ellie,
I'm on it.
batten down the hatches.
Yeah, giving a crew member a command. I don't remember how much you were here for. Giving a crew member a command does not count against your check, so that's just something that she will do at the end of the round. Now that you've given her that command.
Okay. I'm gonna.
Well, she'll try anyway.
You got this, girl. Soldier.
Hey, all right. You open
Oh.
that door and you
Art.
see that G's oven has spilled has spilled its briquettes essentially all over the deck, and they are smoldering on the wooden deck. You see,
boy.
she
That's no
is
big
trying to put them out. It hasn't gone into a full-on fire yet, but it is headed that way.
Shit.
God damn it, G.
Soldier, I'll be up in a minute. I'm gonna try to put the shit out. I will help G try to put out the fire.
You see Sojourner struggling to hold something up, but you're not quite sure what. Just, all right, yeah.
I'll,
take it
I'll
away."
be with you in 2 seconds. Hold on. There's a fire.
Fire on a ship is probably a bad thing.
It usually is. Gee, what can I do?
You can help me get all these shits not burning.
I will rush and try to either scoop up or whatever I can do to put this fire out.
Okay,
Step on it.
What kind of a skill do you want to use for that?
Can I use, well, because it's the only thing I'm good at, can I use athletics to try to quickly push up or scoop up all the embers and shit?
You can do that. Bear in mind that once you do that, you will not be able to use athletics later in the skill challenge.
Shit. Okay, hold on.
So use a skill that you are proficient with.
I am not proficient in anything that is helpful, sir.
Well,
Can I
get creative.
Can I persuade the embers?
Investigate the Ember. Investigate the Ember.
Yeah, sure. I'll investigate which ones I think are gonna start fires first and try to do that.
Yeah,
Get those first.
Give me that investigation check.
So funny story, I only have a +1, so it's gonna be a straight D20 roll.
I believe in you.
Nee, do I? Hey, what is happening?
I believe in you, best friend.
Come on, no.
Oh
No.
boy.
Mm.
Okay. I mean, really, if you had done athletics, it still would have been a fail.
Yeah, it's true.
Um,
Well, yeah.
Okay. Crixus, you are trying to help G get this get these bits of burning debris back into the oven where they can then shut that secure door over it, the little damper. But you keep like bumping into each other and scattering them around. This fire is
Jokes on you, Crixus
developing.
did that on purpose.
Ah.
Leave my sister alone.
G gives you a wink and is like, I mean, is now really the time?
No, you're right.
It will be your
That's
turn
gonna bring
next.
us. Oh, I need to mark that in the failure category.
Investigate the embers, not investigate your girlfriend. Damn it. There's a difference.
Sorry.
Kappa.
She's so muscular.
She
Kappa,
is very
you
muscular.
are on the rudder wheel here. It's getting harder to maintain a course as the weather starts to fight you. You can tell that the ballista on either side of you are loose. What do you want to do?
Oh boy. I mean, you're a shit man, Tom. I
just
spent way
admitted-
too much time researching ships in preparation for this campaign. Is the reason it's getting hard to fight me because of the wind in the sail, or just the roughness of the sea in general?
It's a little bit of both. Kappa, you would know that getting the sea behind you is going to be critical to maintaining your stability. If the waves get on your beam, you know that they have they could capsize your ship.
Mhm.
So you kind of got a catch-22 here, where you either really want it to be in your face or coming up astern of you. So the risk with you going into the weather is that you can break the ship on a wave, right? You can slam into a wave too hard. The danger of having it behind you is that it is now pushing you, and therefore you have less steerage, less control. So you know that you don't want it coming from the side for sure, but you have two kind of options otherwise. There are pros and cons to having it if in front of you or behind you.
Yeah, that's about what the research told me too, was that typically you want to go into it and maintain speed and just pray that you don't break your ship on it.
Was your research watching A Perfect Storm?
No, although that would have been great. I spent a lot of time looking at
One Piece.
no, like researchers
Just get really
and
stretchy.
yeah, just get really stretchy and like protect the ship. No, they were like, yeah, in the 17th and 18th century is how people survived hurricanes and made it across the ocean, and like the basics of sailing at that time, because I figured that would be relevant to this. What am I good at that's gonna be helpful?
Remember, you still have Bardic Inspiration too.
I do. And with that in mind, I am going to turn the ship and sail into the weather and just
Okay.
probably using athletics, I would assume.
Okay. You can give me an athletics roll. Buddy,
Okay.
don't eat that. Stop it.
What's
You
your
got this.
Bardic Inspiration? It's a D6, right?
D6, yeah.
Oh, good. I'm going to need it.
Buddy, get out of the chair.
Woo!
No, you're fine. Save it.
Ooh.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh, yeah.
The big dog is trying to get in my lap. I'm sorry. Okay. With a 15, that is certainly a success. Boop. So Kappa, you kind of gauge where the wind is at. You turn the bow of the ship up into the wind. Everyone in the rigging, give me a quick deck save. So I guess that's just Aragunis and Molo.
Sorry, guys.
Oh.
Oh, no.
Oh, shit. Shit.
Molo's
Oh,
swimming.
Molo!
He'll be fine. He's leaving behind.
Oh.
Oh,
Wow.
Oh,
Wow.
Are you
How many
kidding me?
Okay, I gotta see how many red numbers we have today.
That's
One,
at least
two,
4.
This
I
is a
think
shit.
4.
Five.
I've seen
There have been
Oh, Lord.
5 natural ones today.
Good.
So
Get him out now. Get him out now. Positive thinking. Get him out now. It's all good.
okay. So that means that y'all are unable to maintain your footing in the rigging and end up back on the deck, you're each going to take 8 points of bludgeoning damage from the deck.
You're getting beat up by our own ship.
Smooth move, X-Laxes.
Mm.
To be fair, it was this or you risk being tipped over. And then we all go into the ocean.
Oh no, I think it's funny.
Aragonis is like, yeah, I'd rather be in the ocean.
Yeah, Aragonis is like, oh no. Anyway.
Dang it. So close.
Okay, so Kappa, with that, we'll go to the end of the round, which means Eliwick is going to try and secure her forge.
Come on, Ellie.
Ooh, she does it, but just barely.
Oh, God.
Let's see. Zara is going to stay down in her bunk because that's all she can do.
She literally can't do shit.
Let's see.
Could
G is
use her to
gonna.
plug a hole if we get a leak.
Ooh, G gets a natural 18 for cleaning up these embers with
That's what I'm talking
Crixus.
about, girl.
And she's like, "No, dude, you're the one who doesn't get burned. How am I better at this than you?"
Listen, you're distracted.
As you're having this conversation, these crates behind you are fully now on fire.
Ah, shit.
The others, Ilksy does not feel like she'd be very helpful up on deck, so she's actually gonna go down and bump into you, Sojourner. So she is now standing near you. Opal and Sam will run up on deck. So they are available to assist in the next round. Speaking of the next round,
It's your turn.
the weather continues to deteriorate. Kappa, whether or you're having a little bit of trouble maintaining a course, and Kappa, go ahead and give me a perception check.
Oh, there you go.
Ooh, nice. Okay.
That's my boy.
Kappa, as you are guiding the ship into these waves, the waves are big, and when they get big, the bow of your boat starts to kind of when they hit, they just kind of smack into it, right? It's less
Yeah.
of it's more of a abrupt motion, I guess is what I'm going for, right? So you know that it can only take a certain amount of that before it's gonna start causing structural damage. And you see, as the wave pattern is going along that way, you see a large wave coming up your direction. It's not here yet, but it is coming.
Okay, just out of curiosity's sake, about how far away would you say it looks like it is?
It will probably hit your ship next round.
Okay, understood.
Okay. Molo and Aragonis, you have fallen out of the rigging, so you're back down. Danica and Reyna have not gone anywhere, so they're still there. Oh, Jin. Jin has to do something. Jin. Ooh, let's make a quick roll for Jin.
Yeah, roll for Jin.
Oh, I got some
Jin.
gin in the
Jin.
kitchen.
Does Jin have a sidekick named
I'm
Juice?
sorry, not Jin. Yeah, Jin, not G. There's two similar names here.
Yeah.
She is going to come
whose
down the
fault is
stairs. Sojourner.
My
well, I
fault.
came up with the NPC names before Kappa came up with his sister's names, so
Yeah. I just was
Uh,
looking for Japanese names, man. I don't know what to tell you.
So Sojourner, you've now got Ilksy and Jin down with you. Okay. Molo, what do you want to do?
So, can I use my previous failure to avoid those spots by using a history check to, like, don't step here, don't step there? You know, this is the way I got to go back up and try to put the mass at half mass.
Yeah, I'd allow that.
Way to be creative. Woo!
Don't fall off.
Oh wait, he
So
said it
being
went
as
up.
this is round 2, the DC has increased to 12.
Shit.
I mean, like, we're rolling so bad it doesn't really matter the DC. Like, barely.
Buddy. Okay, Molo, you're like, okay, if I step here instead of here as you go up and you get stuck in the same spot in the rigging that you did last time. You're like, how did this even happen?
And then as a bonus action, I will look at Opal and I'll be like, hey, you're more nimble than me. Get your cat ass up here and help with the sales and stuff. Give her bardic inspiration as well.
You're gonna give Bardic to Opal?
Yeah.
Okay. Opal looks up and she's like, I mean, I'll give it a shot. It sort of seems like, and she points at Sam, I think she might probably be better at that sort of thing, but you know, I'll do my best.
I don't want my meat tenderized. I want it nice and supple. Oh wait, I mean that's the wrong way. Help!
You got it. Aragunis, what do you want to do?
Okay, so, I mean, like, can I use performance to climb back up and, like, you know, do that, like, whole, like, hair shake where you're just, like, coming out of the water, looking hot?
I don't think you actually made it into the water.
Yeah, you were
I
definitely on
didn't.
the deck of the boat.
I thought I fell off, like.
You fell
You were-
onto the deck,
Still look
not
cool
like.
going up.
Oh, I thought falling off the deck meant like
You
literally
fell-
falling off.
You fell out
into
of the
water.
rigging
Never mind.
onto the deck, is how that works.
Never mind. Yeah, never mind. Okay, so then I'm gonna.
But Sam and
use
Opal are here now, so that means that there are people that you
Yeah.
care to impress. So
Yeah, so I'm going to try and persuade them and be like, "Hey, hot stuff ×2, come over here and help us out, and I'll help you out later. Do not ask about this to the what's her name, because you know, like, she just wasn't very like good at it. Oh my god."
you guys are doing great. You guys are doing great.
Can we just say we fail and fast forward to what happens?
No.
We're just prolonging the inevitable now. Like this, I have a +5.
So yeah, you guys are all clinging to the driftwood that used to be your boat.
Yeah, let's just fast forward. That's what's gonna
I was
happen.
like, yeah, nothing's gonna happen so long as everything doesn't go horribly wrong. 3 minutes later.
Okay, so Hot Stuff 1 and 2 are not super stoked. They're like, we already talked to Ilksy and she said that you were struggling a little bit. Not sure what that's about.
Lies. Don't trust her.
She kind of seemed like you talked a big game and then you got there and didn't quite know what to do.
I'm just used to like many more tentacles and stuff. You know, she just didn't have enough tentacles for me to like be interested.
Toys, you need toys. That's okay. Rada, what are you doing?
Fuck. I really just want to stand here and hang on to this, but that seems like not the team playery thing to do. So I can see, like, I see them all falling. I can see this is getting worse. I know there's 2 ballista in the back that are probably still rolling around. And I already tried to climb up there, and that doesn't seem like a good idea. So,
Don't forget you can use a leveled spell for an auto success as long as you can justify what it's doing.
yeah, see, I'm trying very hard to figure out how to shoehorn my way into this.
Shatter the sail so they're not in the way anymore.
Yeah, right.
Just
blow
break
them
the
up.
ship.
You know what we need? Less boat.
Less surface
To be
area.
fair, if the
There you
boat
go.
was
To be fair.
smaller, Kappa would be able to sail it better. I'm just saying.
I'm gonna start running, be like, Danica, man, there's 2 in the back, and everybody else seems to be falling here. Like, I'm gonna go see what's going on to those in the ballista in the back. And I'm gonna take off running. And I would like to run to the ballista in the back, up the stairs. And so did you said once we use this skill, we can't use it again, or we just can't use it that next round?
That is correct. Once you use a skill, you cannot use it again.
Oh,
You know what?
Like
you know
at
what?
all?
I'm gonna amend that just a little bit, just because of how things are going here. You can't
Right.
use it again once you've used it in a success.
great.
All right. I still don't
Okay.
have to worry about that then.
Okay, so
Same
I
here.
I have
so I
nothing
can't use
useful.
investigation ever again because I succeeded the first time. Investigation's dead.
Right. So since you succeeded on your investigation check, you can't use it again.
Great. 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 Can I use when I get back to this ballista, can I use a history check? No, because that's such a high number, but I don't know what else I'm gonna use. Can I use a perception check to see that this ballista is very similar to the one I just did, and because it's on the same side of the boat, like perceive that it's the same, so I know how to lock it away.
Yeah, I'd say that works.
Great. All right. So that's a 9.
Oh my god.
Wow,
All
we
right.
suck.
You guys are doing great.
Kappa
So I
was
got really
captain
excited
for a
because when I
day.
rolled, I thought the dice was a 9, and then the +3. So I was like, "Oh, good." And then it's not. It's not that. It's
Not addict.
So
So it already
let me
could.
let me give you guys a
what?
quick peek behind the curtain here.
Oh,
The
Lord.
way that I had this skill challenge set up was the amount of failures that you accumulate before you accumulate the requisite amount of successes
Mhm.
indicates how much damage your boat is going to take and therefore need repaired when you get to
Yeah.
wherever it is you're going.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, our boat's fucked.
I was really not expecting 6 failures.
We're at
Oh my-
6 failures right now?
Yes.
I mean, that's
Yes,
only
we
like
were at
6
6.
points of damage. That's fine.
How many successes do we have?
4.
5. Oh, 4.
How many do we
Jeez.
need?
You
He
don't know
won't
yet.
tell. Yeah,
Damn
he
it.
doesn't tell.
I
You
was
don't
I was
find that
hoping
out.
I was hoping he would slip up.
You know me better
More
than
than
that.
you
I
have.
know.
6
More than
failures
4.
is ridiculous.
You just need
though.
15 successes and then you're good.
Our single ship before that.
Okay, so
Okay,
Reina, you are trying to get this ballista situated, and yeah, it is somehow seems a little bit different than the one you had on the bow, and yeah, you're not able to secure it.
So, random question here.
Lay it
Leveled
on me.
spells equal success. So, because shield is a reaction, and I see this ballista like rolling around all over, if I cast like shield to keep the ballista from bashing into me, does that help?
I mean, it would keep it from damaging you.
Yeah, but not a success.
Not a success.
Perfect. I'm not
What
going
if
to do that.
what
then,
if they
just
cast
Not
not
a
shield
great
on the
success.
boat so that the storm doesn't affect it anymore?
Well, okay, then
I
that's it
like
for
where
me.
your head's at.
Honestly, I don't know what else I could have done here. So
Maintain that positive mental attitude. You got this. All right.
at some point,
I was
I'm
captain of
just
this
gonna
ship
hang
for
on
a
to
day.
that and
God
scream.
damn it! I want to stay captain of this ship.
Danica.
So I'm going to head down to the other one, assuming that Reina took care of that other one because she
Mhm.
did it before. And I guess I'll do a history check to see if I can still remember how I did it to the other one.
Okay.
And after this, I don't have anything useful. This character is the worst
Oh my
character
God.
ever.
You guys.
God
you
damn.
guys.
I would have
I
said
think
even
seven
if it
I
was
failures.
one of my
I
first
don't know,
7
dude.
ones.
I think this RNG like this
I
D&D
think we
Beyond
need to
hates
get out
us.
of the forge and
Yeah.
get back in it. Like,
Can we use real dice? Because this shit is getting annoying.
I don't know what we're talking about. My
I-
rolls have been great.
I absolutely hate computer dice.
I would like to welcome you all to what it's like to be me for the past 6 months.
Yeah,
Damn.
you always have it. You have had bad luck. For
You
a
guys,
long
you're
time.
gonna have to spend so much money in port.
We'll just
don't
steal
even
another
have that
ship.
much
It'll be fine.
We'll Captain
Uh,
Jack Sparrow it. We'll
100%.
take one ship,
Maybe,
and then when they
maybe
come
I
to
can-
arrest us, we'll take their ship.
maybe I can mitigate some of the costs magically. I don't know.
We'll see.
We're in the middle of
Alright.
the ocean, like 20
And
days
then-
out from anywhere still, so we're still not going to be great.
And then I'll shout to the two people up here. Help us with these fucking ballista. They're very fucking complicated. I don't know fucking what the hell's going on.
Sojourner, what do you got for me?
So
What are we gonna
Feeling-
fail at next?
feeling an air of frustration seeping over the entire ship.
It's palpable.
Look down to Elsie and say, "Go help Ellie. Jin, you make sure this thing gets strapped down and doesn't move. And I'm going to cast catapult on one of those harnesses and launch it behind the mech so it ricochets off the two walls into my hands to start locking it down.
Okay, we're gonna
Ooh,
Captain
you.
America this bullshit.
Captain
Alright.
America. I
Yeah.
love it.
I'm done with it.
Yeah, I'm casting
did-
a level spell next time.
Yeah.
You did no
Okay.
damage to my
yeah,
ship. How dare
honestly,
you?
Everyone needs to bust out everything that can bust out.
Sojourner, you're checking this out, and you're like, this isn't a warship, but it's still built to withstand some shit. So I think that I can probably make this happen without damaging the walls here. And you ricochet that shit around and cinch a strap on this thing, helping to secure it in place.
And then I will take off.
Okay.
I can't use the stairway because it is disabled.
Stairway's disabled?
Oh
It
no,
looks- it
we
looks
locked down
disabled.
there.
So are we batting down the stairway hatches?
Try it now.
Nope, you can't use the stairway. It looks
Oh.
disabled.
The mech just used the stairway. Yeah, everything indicates that it's working. Well, I'll just move you.
Yeah, I'm trying to get to the top deck.
Here, actually, I can move your token real quick. I don't want to accidentally delete it. Oops, get out of here.
My clerics are so fucking useless in this shit.
Okay, try using the stairs again.
Still says it's disabled.
I just dropped a new one in there. All right, fuck it. I'm just gonna move you. Pay no attention to the things you see beyond the walls.
Going ghost.
You all see Sojourner flying in across the deck from somewhere. All right, you are up on the top deck. You see Aragunas and Molo struggling. Sam and Opal look like they're about to leap into action, probably right at the end of the round.
All right, that's all I got.
Okay. Crixus,
These
you
fires
got
on
you got a fire behind you.
Hmm. Can I? Hmm.
Are you wishing you were a white dragonborn?
Mhm. I breathe fire.
Fight fire with fire.
Yeah,
That's
I was
right.
gonna say, what's your intelligence? You might think that's literal.
No, that's 8. Not that bad. Pretty bad. It's not that bad. No, but it's dumb enough to make me think that maybe can I use my strength to try to intimidate the fire by beating the shit out of it and putting it out?
I'm gonna say no. You cannot intimidate the fire, regardless of what you, regardless of how you try.
That was a good try.
If it was
And
an
I
ele-
appreciate
if it was a
hustle.
fire elemental, I would absolutely allow it.
Does it? I am not proficient in shit, and I don't want to use athletics because Fuck it, I'm gonna have to use athletics.
What are you proficient in?
Athletics, intimidation, investigation, persuasion.
Okay.
Persuade the fire to go.
Go home.
You could still use investigation, since you failed on that last time, right?
Yeah, I guess. I'll do that. I will use investigation to see which flames need to be put out first.
Don't sound so excited.
Alright, well, it's just a straight D20 roll. Oh, it's
Hey!
it's above a 10.
That's 12.
And
but-
even with your -1, that still falls in the success category.
No. I rolled straight.
Oh, you did it already. Okay, good.
Yeah.
Okay, you're looking and you can see that this is a pretty superficial fire, if that makes sense. Like what it's on is like it's not burning anything structural. So you just grab these burning planks, and since you're resistant to fire, you just get your hands in there, pull them out, and throw them in G's oven.
All right.
So yeah, you have put out your little fire.
Gee, you got this?
Yeah, I got it. And she goes over to shut the lid on her oven.
If she wouldn't punch me in the face, I'd give her a good game tap.
I mean, is that a risk you're willing to take?
I mean, maybe worth it? No. Kappa hasn't done anything to my sister. I won't do anything to his.
I
Yeah.
can't. Your sister's been taken away.
That you know of.
That I know.
Oh, she did stuff to him.
No, she didn't.
Does it count if your eyes are closed?
Yeah, see, the stairs work for Crixus.
Yeah.
So Shirter just can't figure out stairs, I think is the truth.
Listen, I don't know how many times I have to tell
so-
you guys this. Technology hates me personally. Quit. If there's
That's
a
30
1 million bug, I'm the one that's gonna find it.
Fuck
And
this
you're
guy
playing
in
an
particular.
artificer.
Yeah, that's 30 feet. That's as far as I can
Uh,
go.
This isn't
He's
real
nowhere.
combat. You're not restricted by
Oh.
your movement. You can get anywhere you need to.
Okay, good.
Hey, he used all the stairs.
Yeah.
He's the stair master.
I am the star. Oh, look, I did it twice.
He's using the stairs too much now.
He's just walking up and down the stairs.
Yeah.
Show off.
So, Joner,
I just
look,
wanna
this
get
is
off
how
the-
you use stairs.
I don't know why
Okay.
you were struggling with that so much. I don't get it.
I did it twice.
Yeah. Kappa, where do you need me, best buddy?
Get the sails down.
Speaking of
Make it
Kappa,
ready. Your turn
Kappa,
comes.
you have more time to react with that good perception check to this giant wave coming your way. You know hitting it straight on is not going to be good for you. You are going to want to quarter into it.
Unfortunately, DM, there's no time. Keppa is going to just yell, "Somebody get the fucking sails halfway!" And he's going to raise a hand and do what I've been planning this entire time and cast a spell.
Eldritch Blast the wave.
Nope. Scorching Ray at second level the wave, because then I get 3 fireballs to break it up before I hit it.
Nice.
Because
Huh.
apparently fire magic works limitedly in water in D&D. Therefore, through the power of logic and magic, Scorching Ray should technically disperse part of the wave as we get ready to crash into it, thus lessening the impact.
You know what? I like it. Okay, you unleash this scorching ray at this wave coming your way, and the rays. I mean, they don't completely dissipate this entire wave, but they do punch it down a little bit. So it doesn't like evaporate it out, but the force
No.
of them hitting into the wave creates a little, almost like a. Like when you drop something into water so that you don't have an impact when you hit, right?
Exactly, exactly. That's the
Yes.
logic of these 3 rays go poof, 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 and then the ship crashes through the rest of it.
So yeah, rather than smashing into the wave, you will go through it. What that is also going to do is wash your deck. So we'll have to deal with that next round also.
Oh boy.
That's
I
going to
used
bring us.
one of my 2 spell slots to do that, guys.
That's going to bring us to the end of the round, which means NPCs. Opal has her bardic inspiration. She is going. Oh, that's true. Okay, noted. Opal is going to try and scamper up the rigging and secure the mast or the sails that Molo has been trying to get to. What's your bardic? It matters.
D6.
A 6 on the bardic. So yeah,
Nice.
she with her cat-like
Get it.
reflexes scampers up past you, Molo, into the rigging, and starts tying the sails down without too much trouble. Sam sees that working and is gonna come up to these sails that nobody has gone for yet, and is gonna try and do the same thing. Oh, what's her? She rolled a 9, and her, because she is proficient with. That is a 12. That is a success.
Whew.
Okay, so she gets up there and starts working on those. We're gonna go down a couple decks here. Ilksy runs down to work with Eliwick, but none of you are down there, so you don't see what's happening. Jin is gonna do her thing. Let's do a roll. Jin natural 20's her roll.
Get it.
Eliwick. Eliwick natural 20's her roll.
Okay, so we
That's what
brought
I'm talking about,
them
Ellie.
for a
So the
reason.
NPC saved your fucking life.
100%. That's why we brought them.
Oh boy. They're not supposed to be better at this than you. Okay, so since they're NPCs, that doesn't count as full, but you do get. Oh, and one more roll for 13. Okay. Okay. As the storm develops over, it is moving, and now that Kappa has you working into the wind, it means that you're working counter to the weather, right? So the storm is trying to pass over you. The light is at the end of the tunnel, my friends. You are nearly at the end of this. Molo, you are stuck in the rigging, but you see Opal has gone up and she's got this situated where you're at. So you can do oh, actually, let me make a quick roll here because
What about my deck being washed?
that is happening at the end of this round. Okay, Molo. Opal is working on the sails right above you, but the sails to the other side have not been secured. So
I'll be
over on
there
this side.
in about 45 seconds.
And-
From your vantage point, Molo, up in the rigging, you can see Danica and Reyna trying to work on their ballistas, and you can see Sam working on the sails up on the forward mast as well.
All right.
Danica did ask for help with the catapult or with the ballistas.
Okay. Well, I was just gonna say, can I make a perception check to see if there's a task that I could do easier than fooling with these sails because they've been faulting me multiple times? And if Danica was having trouble with the ballista, I was looking in that direction, I think.
So you want to use your okay, yeah, that works.
Well, I want to see if there's a task that I think I could do. So
yeah, so basically what you're looking at from where you are, if you go to work on one of these other ballistas, you'd be working on it with another person, and that's going to lower the DC. So
Okay.
that is going to be easier than working on the sails for you.
Okay. I don't know if you want me to roll and see if there's who needs more help or who's more likely to succeed. I don't know exactly how you want to work this.
As for who you want to give bardic inspiration to?
No, help. Who?
Oh, who? Okay. I mean, they both look like they kind of suck at it.
That's
Uh,
fair.
Hey.
I'm
well,
just
Dan-
being honest, guys.
well,
It's
Danica
Yeah, no.
okay.
yelled for
We're
help, so
pretty,
I think
Raina.
I'm gonna go to Danica, and I'm gonna
Okay.
look at Sojourner and be like, "Hey, Sojourner, do some boat stuff. You got this. Help. Opal, you're doing a good job. We saved your life. Good thing you're saving ours. And I'm gonna give bardic inspiration to Sojourner and head toward Danica to try to help with the ballista.
Okay. All right, you approach the ballista. Danica looks like they're trying to figure out where all of the little. It's when Danica did the first one, it had started moving, but it was pretty okay. This one has been left for some time and has gotten jostled around a lot more, so it's become a little bit more complicated. Nothing is lining up the way it's supposed to, like it did on the first one. So Molo,
Okay.
how do you want to try this?
Can I? Well, we're in almost a life or death situation. So can I use a survival to see if I know how to stay alive?
Yeah, I'd allow a survival. Go ahead. Go ahead and roll me into the survival.
Let's go. No.
Jesus.
No,
You do not know how to survive.
very clearly. None of us do.
Okay.
Look, I'm a land
Mo-
person, not a seaman. Stop us.
Molo, you come up and say, Danica, don't worry, I'll help you. And then you're no help at all. You're, in fact, making it worse.
Untie that rope, pull it out from the bow, and he needs room to breathe.
Oh, maybe we'll find something you're good at someday, Molo.
All right.
I even changed dice.
Aragunis.
too.
Yeah. So
Uh,
the only thing I can really do is I'm just gonna try and like flex and show off and like try and wrangle the sails, even though like yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna try and wrangle the sails like while looking cool.
all right, I believe in you.
I do not. But maybe.
Ooh, there you go.
Oh, there.
Yeah.
Hey.
Y'all have never seen Triton look so good whilst doing sales. Aragunis has like the shirt unbuttoned most of the way, is flexing really hard while they're reining stuff in. You can see you
Wind blowing and raining.
distract Sam and Opal a little bit. They're like, maybe Ilksy was full of shit.
The Moon Knight's
Yeah, everything is
hitting them
slow-mo.
just right.
Everything is slow-mo, guys.
Yeah, your hair is getting blown in just the right way.
Ugh.
All right.
Oh, man.
Reyna, you're back up. This ballista in front of you is moving in ways that shouldn't be possible for it. But you can make another attempt here.
Great. So I'm gonna do something similar to what Sojourner did, even though I didn't see him. I was kind of thinking the same thing. Can I use catapult to try and wrap a rope around this thing and secure it more tightly to at least like maybe even like lock up the wheels or something, so maybe it doesn't like roll so bad? But can I try and like catapult a rope around this thing?
So they don't have wheels. Like
Say.
they pivot, right? So you can turn them, but you can't move them around. Essentially, is how they work. But yeah, your spell will definitely work for you. You have given up on the like actual physical latches, and you're just like, I just need something to get this tied down. So
100%.
you just grab a piece of line off the deck, put it over this thing, and catapult it around, and you're able to secure this. So
Stop putting holes in my ship!
We're way
There.
past that.
Secure. That falls into success. You guys are
Great.
close. You're so close.
Oh,
Great.
don't worry, guys. I got this.
All
And
right.
then can I run down the stairs and grab
It's probably
onto the
safer
mainsail
up here.
and hold on for dear life?
Yes, you can.
Perfect.
All right. Danica, you feel like you really almost had it situated, and then Molo came and kind of fucked it up.
Yeah, so fuck this shit. I'm gonna go down here, and I figured out how to use animal handling.
How are you going to use animal handling?
I'm going to say, hey, Mr. Weird Looking Dolphin, can you swim around the boat and look for damage? And like, you can let us know if we start sinking or some shit, and you could help us out like that. You could come and fucking tell Aragonis.
He goes, give me an animal handling check.
Yeah. Fucking fail.
Hey!
There you go.
Hey!
Yeah, animal handling for the win.
Botox looks up at you and goes, I will absolutely do that. I'll be right back.
What the fuck? What the fuck? Talk to me.
Takes off.
Talk to me.
Yes, sir. Right away, sir. Salutes and starts swimming off.
So Botox makes a round around the boat. Boop, 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 boop.
Guy's fucking weird looking.
He says, hey, you're weird looking.
What? It's a compliment. Weird is good.
Well, he
Fucking
got a natural 2 for his insight check, so he believes you.
Yes.
He makes a round around the ship, and then kind of over here towards the bow, he starts going and like kind of indicating that there's damage here.
Guys, somebody below decks check for water coming in. I think that is bad in a boat.
All right.
Yelling down to see if anybody can hear me down there.
Okay. Sojourner, you're up.
All right. Are all the sails in position?
No. There are the one that Sam is working. So the forward sails are much smaller, can be worked on by one person. So Sam looks like she's got that under control. She doesn't have it done yet, but she probably will on if she doesn't fail her next roll. The ones underneath Aragonis have not been touched, or that one Aragonis is underneath.
Okay.
Standing like Captain Morgan.
Oh no, wait, no. You did your performance check. So yeah, Aragonis totally got those ones. That did not make it into my notes. Sorry, Aragonis. I was so distracted by how hot you looked. Okay, so yeah, in that case, the sails are either at half or are being worked on by competent personnel.
You did hear me yell about water coming in below.
All right.
Oh wait, you
Yeah.
can't use stairs. Sorry.
I am
My
going
nemesis.
to look down over at Kappa and let's see. I'm gonna throw up a thumbs up and just say, "You got this." As from my thumb, a small dart launches and hits him in the neck as I cast heroism.
Okay.
Oh, you're putting them to sleep.
I cast sleep. Ugh.
And
It's
that would be
mutiny.
it's mainly for the immunity to frighten to bolster him against this storm that's coming up. Maybe, give him inspiration, artificer inspiration.
Okay, immune to frighten, gains temporary HP.
And then I go look at the water.
Okay, if you go down, you'd have to go down to the very bottom deck. So once you get down here, you notice that there is a little bit of water down here. It's not like pouring in, but it looks like there's been some hull damage on the forward port side here, up here, and so water has kind of a bit of a slow leak coming in here. And here's Kappa's
Moist.
mom over here.
Use
Seeing
her
that
to
it-
plug the hole.
Having seen that it's not small or that it's not large and horrible, we'll be like, all right, cool. I can wait until quote unquote next round.
Okay. Rixus, you are up.
Okay. I was told to do the sales, but Aragonis is looking pretty sexy
Mighty
doing it.
fine.
Mighty
Very
fine
nice.
doing it.
Distractingly attractive right now.
Yeah, looks like he's got that handled. Does he have that handled?
Everyone roll with disadvantages if you can see Aragonis.
God damn it.
Danica Powers.
Yeah, no, Aragonis has that handled.
Okay. Real quick, where am I needed?
There is a loose ballista here. There is the potential water coming in down below. And then there is. That's really it for the top deck. Is the ballista. Everything else has sort of been handled.
Molo is fucking that one up.
Alright, I'll go help Molo.
I mean, a
This
hole is a
sounds so
hole,
sad.
so
Molo, stop trying to fuck the ballista.
Stop fucking the ballista, Molo.
That is not a tool.
Molo,
It is-
careful, that's a pinch point.
And yours is too small a tool anyway.
it's like making love to a woman with Caesars. You get that extra shake into it.
Okay.
And I will actually I will bonus action rage and use my athletics to try to secure this son of a bitch.
All right.
There you go.
There we go.
Yeah.
Holy
All
shit.
right.
We can roll double digits.
Crixus, you're
I have that
so
advantage.
angry that this has not gotten secured yet that you fly into a rage. You grab the entire unit and stop it from
Yeah, you
from
do.
pivoting.
Are you sure you didn't want to intimidate her into not moving?
I'm about to intimidate Molo for fucking this up.
And you're able to hold it in place while Molo slams the latches in and gets it secure.
Molo, when I walk away, punch me.
I mean, I'll try.
I just need you to try, buddy.
Attack of opportunity.
Yep.
Yep. I need you to take that attack.
We'll run it like an attack of opportunity. Give me an unarmed strike, Molo.
Why do I not have that on here?
My hands are for loving, not fighting.
I gotta figure that out. I'll just do a d20 minus 1.
He tried to
18.
do an unarmed
Oh.
strike and gave you a hand job. It's
Ooh,
weird.
that actually hits.
For how much?
Yeah.
Zero damage? Zero
Well,
damage?
it's what? 1
Your
plus your strength?
Yep.
so that would be
So-
0?
Yep,
I
that
mean,
would be
I
zero.
think, does that go to zero? I thought it was
Or does
minimum
it-
one.
do you get a
No,
minimum
it
1?
actually does go to zero.
That's
Yeah.
funny.
Because if you're
uh,
weak enough, you can punch someone for +5 healing.
Yep. Because Rizo punched for 0 damage.
Yeah.
So
Uh,
that was
Rules as
pointless.
written. Rules as written. If I had like 2 strength and I punched you, you would like gain HP per punch.
Yeah.
Because I'm doing
Alright.
negative damage.
I will run. I
kinda-
will run
wanna
and
make
try to
that
see if there's
character
any
now.
any leaks in the underneath.
Okay. I'm going to let you guys know right now. You only need 1 more success to be done with the skill challenge.
Kappa,
You are next.
it's on
Hi.
you. Come on, best friend.
Man,
Did you
why
make-
did you
No.
Did you
DM.
think this was going to take an hour and a half, Tom?
I did not. I did not.
Yeah. You were like, oh, skill check, like 10, 15, maybe 20 minutes will be good. What?
They either go really fast or really slow.
Because you're more of a boat expert than me, am I correct in assuming that the wave washing the deck is just like a shit ton of water is about to sweep over the entire deck?
That is correct.
And it could like knock people over and shit like that?
That is correct.
Okay, cool. I would like to ask you permission to creatively use things because D&D has this weird spot where there's no in between intimidation and persuasion. So yelling at people enthusiastically something being while telling them if they don't they're going to die, I would classify as intimidation.
Yeah, I'd allow that.
Can we agree on that? Can I use intimidation to yell at everybody?
Yeah,
to,
I think that works. You're trying to use your
Kappa's-
best Captain Command voice. That's an intimidation thing.
and yell at
Letting the
everybody
captain
to
know.
brace themselves for the incoming impact so they don't get swept off the ship.
All right. Go ahead and give me that intimidation check.
Yeah. Oh shit.
Dude.
Oh my god.
Okay.
So that's 6
Um,
Best friend. What are we doing?
Hang on, let me
It's 3
Hey, don't you-
natural ones.
Oh, you still have inspiration? Oh, it wouldn't matter anyway.
it's a natural one.
I am literally crying right now, you guys.
Yeah.
I
Because
Because you're laughing so hard?
Yes.
Yeah.
But I'm also sad.
Well, because like the thing is that like even what's the DC?
It's
We
probably
have moved up to
14.
14.
Here's the thing: is that like if I used all my abilities, chance I could get it over, but it's still a nat one,
Yep.
which sucks because like I could use the inspiration, I could use my genie thing, I could
mean,
get it.
Well,
It's
isn't
not an
that- isn't-
attack, so it's not an auto fail. Like,
So what you're saying is there's a chance.
what I'm saying is
chance.
there's a chance. If you can
Do
get
it.
that number up over 14.
Okay, your inspiration's a D6, correct?
Yeah, if it's a D6, then yeah, you can't.
He's got another
Shit.
Oh.
And then I have another one that's a D4. Why is it 2D4? How dare you?
It's still not enough.
No, it's definitely not. Yeah, because I've been like 3, 4, 5. That would have been 13.
Do you have anything to add +1 to this roll?
I'm checking. I'm checking so hard.
Man, you all should have been halflings. Then those nat ones would be nothing.
Oh,
Right?
I'm already thinking of my next character. I do not like one.
so,
one. Oh, I've already got one built.
let's see. D4.
I would
Since
say
we
we've
can't be
totally-
elves and only sleep 4 hours, I'll just be halflings and never roll one.
I think we have totally earned our level up at this point with how awesome we are doing.
Now we
Just
go back
saying.
a level. For all the
Yeah.
failures.
At
Don't
this
give
point,
me
I'm
a-
just trying to get your successes to be higher than your failures, and that's not working out for me.
It is not.
This might be a failure record in a skill challenge.
Oh, shit.
I mean, I'll do it again with my spell.
Maintain concentration.
Good thing you're not counting fails as 2 fails, or nat ones as 2 fails.
Yeah.
Oh, that would have been brutal.
Yeah.
I
Another
don't think
full
I have
session.
anything. I don't think I have
Alright,
anything. that I
in that
+1.
case, everyone on deck hears Kappa
Mhm.
yelling, but can't quite figure out what he's trying to warn you of.
I don't
And that
think-
is
I
going to
don't
be
think
your
I-
guys' 10th failure.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I was gonna say I
Jeez.
don't think I can use that ability because that would have saved it if I both uses. But I don't think I'm allowed to.
So,
What?
at the end of the round,
Yeah.
Opal drops down out of the rigging. Sam will do the same. Oh, actually, Sam still needs to roll. Sam nat ones. So
Dear
Of course.
God.
This is retarded
This
at this
is
point.
insanity.
Like this is mathematically not possible.
Sam looks like she really looked like everything was going well for her, but now it looks like she's really starting to struggle. Let's go downstairs. Jin just barely passes on hers. She's good. Ellie and Ilksy are good. G is good. Okay. So the ship is about to plow through this wave, which fortunately is not going to break your ship because Kappa has cause a ripple effect in there, but it is going to do two things. First, I need everyone to make a dex save.
All right.
Oh, can I remind that I said
Yeah.
I was hanging very tightly to the mainsail?
I'll let Raina roll with advantage since you did specify that you were holding on for dear life.
Is this an effect
Yeah.
that I can
I
see?
knew this was gonna happen.
This is absolutely an effect you can see.
Cool.
I roll both sides of the dice only, apparently.
Yeah. I saw that green 24 come up. Okay. So,
God.
Itaby, or Molo, whatever you want to go by these days.
Itaby.
Dick
You
face.
you brace perfectly. You don't get knocked off your feet. You don't get jostled too hard. So you're doing real good. You see Kappa get knocked off the back of the ship.
Oh, shit.
Sojourner, you lose your feet and fall back 10 feet. Or no, it's 15. 15 feet. Which
Do I-
you're inside, so it's not that big of a deal.
He was too busy trying to tell everyone else to brace. He forgot to brace.
Danica, you also get pushed back 15 feet. You're right on the edge. But I'm going to say
Oh.
you stay on board. Kappa is the only one that actually falls off the boat.
We don't need him.
Best
Now we have to worry about his
friend!
mom.
So that is going to bring us back to the top of
It's
the
your
round,
turn.
and Molo.
I'm assuming there are some type of life rafts near that can I try to throw at Kappa so we don't get too far away from him?
I mean,
you wanna-
it's a raft, my dude.
The boat
like-
does have little deployable, like little rowboats, but not something. Not you can't throw one of those. There's
No, I was
plenty of
thinking like more of a
line hanging around though. You could definitely get a rope to him.
yeah. I was thinking like a lifesaver type of thing, but a rope. Yeah. So I'm just trying to get him so that he's still with the boat and we can try to pull him back up.
Isn't
All
it
right.
required? Aren't we supposed to all be wearing life jackets?
Okay.
Jeez, what are we doing?
Please, I never wear a life jacket.
I think
Nah,
Kappa's the only
telling
one
your
who is
boss.
wearing a life.
See, this is why you need a mustard drill. All right.
Captain
All
Ron
right.
fell off the ship.
Molo, give me a athletics check to get this line to Kappa.
Right. Come on. Straight 11.
Oh my god.
God.
You know, if it makes you feel better, Kappa's just floating on the surface like, oh my god, get me a raft.
Yeah, Kappa does not appear to be sinking. But yeah, you're not real good at line tossing. Like you've got your loops all done, but they kind of rat nest on themselves when you try and throw it. You are not able to get a line to Kappa.
What are you waiting for? Hurry up and grab it. we won't leave without you.
It's your turn.
Say my best buddy.
I'm trying.
Unless are you doing anything else with your turn there, Molo?
Yeah. Danica, help! I'm not good at throwing. And he's going further and further away. Help!
What am I supposed to do?
That's a question, DM.
don't know.
How fast is the boat moving? Since it's going.
Oh, you're gonna find out at the end of the round.
Great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or just in general.
It's actually not going fast because you are into the weather, so you're not drifting away at an alarming rate.
I was gonna say because like I can swim 30 feet or 60 feet if I dash, so like I could probably catch it.
The problem is we're facing the way the wind is coming from, which means that whoever's in the water is being pushed away from the ship.
Well, normally yes, but I'm right behind the ship, meaning that I'm like right between. So I'm probably in the calmest part of this fucking ocean right now.
That is correct.
Luckily, this isn't a modern ship. You'd be dead.
Oh yeah, no, I'd be sucked into an engine.
You'd be that guy
no.
that hit the prop in Titanic.
No.
The props are more like up here, so you'd be well clear back there.
Oh,
No.
well,
on a
Oh,
ship.
but I'd still be fine. Well,
Yeah.
but the problem with being on a modern ship though is it would be getting away.
Yes, that's accurate. Unless you're doing anything else with your turn, Molo, that'll bring us to Aragunis.
Yeah. So Aragonis is going to try and gust the wind in the opposite direction from wherever we're going, so that like I am, sorting out this speed problem and slowing us down. Even though you said we don't know how far we're going, but like I'm guessing it's very expensive. So okay.
Yeah, so you gust of wind, filling the sails, pushing backwards. 60 feet long, 10 feet wide.
The ship goes back and runs over.
So you can't put this like somewhere else. It originates from you, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna say okay. This will work, yeah. So you angle it up into the sails, essentially. That's
Yeah, so that like
okay, yeah, that'll work.
So,
Yeah, Kappa, you watch Molo toss you this line and it falls significantly short, but then you see the boat start to move a little bit towards you, like it's closing on you. Now, what we're gonna do? You have officially gotten the requisite number of successes to pass this skill challenge.
Yay!
So
We
you
won.
know,
Oh, it's a
hooray!
ball lesson.
So what we're gonna do from here is, rather than be an initiative, once y'all figure out how to get Kappa back on the boat, we'll carry on.
Do
But
we
yeah,
not have
Kappa,
ropes on the side of it?
there's rope everywhere. This is an old style sailing ship. There's
No.
literally rope hanging everywhere.
Throw an anchor at it.
Use
Thanks
boat
to-
docks to help him.
Oh, Brandon,
You
Uh,
have a
thank-
dolphin.
Well, to be fair, thanks to Kappa's he has
Yeah,
a
of course
swim
you can.
speed, so he could just swim back up to the boat and start climbing up.
That
I was
too.
gonna use
Yeah, but quit
spiritual
being
weapon
lazy.
to golf ball him up on this top of the ship.
the
Please
thing
don't.
is, he would be swimming through a storm. It's not going to be.
Aragonis is gonna
What about vortex? We have.
Are we still in order, or are we?
No, you guys can act however you'd like at this point.
I mean, I would have used mending on the hull of the ship and then come up.
Okay. Yeah, you're able to get some mending done on that. It's at least enough to stop the water from coming in. You come upstairs. You see Jin is finishing up, clamping down the mech suit. It looks very secure.
Well, that's good
And
timing.
So, and there is another
gee.
invisible wall stopping Sojourner from climbing these stairs.
There's no
It goes
walls.
down. That
Sojourn-
one stair does not like me. It says that it looks disabled, and I don't know why.
That is so
'cause-
weird.
It's because stairs are Sojourner's arch nemesis.
I mean, I'm gonna have to rewrite my whole bad guys arc here. He lives at the top of a tower with a ton of stairs.
Fuck.
That's alright. I'll learn how to fly eventually.
Well, in fairness, I can't use these stairs either. I can use the downstairs.
Then how did you get here?
Downstairs wasn't a problem. This set of stairs that I can't use. And I can't.
He started on the top.
Yeah, these stairs I can't
We all
use.
started on the top. Now we're here.
I
Alright,
can
whatever.
use this
Talking now we're
set.
No.
Failing skill checks. Yeah, the whole team failed.
You guys
started at
got
the top.
10 failures before you accumulated 10 successes.
That sounds about right.
Hey, we broke even.
Yeah.
You sure did.
Can I use my mage hand and toss Kappa the rope so he can get back up?
Yeah, your mage hand grabs the end of the rope and just kind of walks it out to where Kappa is. Kappa, you're able to get back up on board. You see a break in the weather and head for it, clearing this storm and finally getting out back into calmer waters as the storm passes by you. A lot of your sails have been torn a bit. Some of your ballistas are looking a little worse for wear than others. There was a little bit of hull damage down below. So, things are going great. What is happening?
See, but only half the sail is ripped because we put it halfway up.
And I will take us out of the initiative order. I am going to try and take us out of the initiative order.
I'm not coming on this cruise ship
Is
anymore.
anybody-
This cruise sucks.
It's not a cruise, but I agree. It does kind of
It
suck.
should be a. I thought this was the party boat.
And now
it's a pirate
everyone
boat.
stand by for a moment as the DM takes a quick bathroom break.
No, you're getting party and pirate mixed up there, Dennis. It's a pirate boat.
Party pirate boat.
Well, we can't have the party till we do the pirating.
I got my
Why
my,
do
fla- my
pirates-
flag. My flag I made is flying, right?
I'm stuck. This says the stairway is disabled.
Oh no! It's contagious.
Ah, fuck.
The campaign's gonna end when we get to it. Yeah, it's when we get to.
Form of anxiety. Real, guys, real.
Where's the alcohol?
Oh.
Rick says, "Let's
Right
go
here.
get drunk."
Is
I
would
am
mending,
down.
would mending be enough to like
Why did I
fix
just
a
get
lot of
moved?
these issues, or are we like really like gonna have to
Um,
try and fix some of these?
Mending will work. Mending will take a long time to work.
I am
Gotcha.
willing to take every moment that it takes.
Yeah, I can do that as well.
I'm
I mean,
checking
if you
on.
guys want to like,
Is G and Ellie okay?
Yeah, everybody down below seems to be okay. They're all like, yeah, we fucking got a series of nat 20s on our checks. We don't know what your guys' problem
You know
is.
what? I don't want to hear it.
That's because Tom
This
is a
stairway is
cheater.
disabled.
I mean, sometimes I feel like I must have like auto crit on because when I get one, I'll get like 4. And I'm like, I don't know what's happening. So I'm going to move you guys back to the world map for a moment.
Okay.
cool.
Oh, you cannot switch scenes. Why not?
Oh no, your stairs were broken.
Go. And go. There we go. All right. So you guys made it through the storm. And as you continue on your way towards Myera Hall, I think I put the A in the wrong spot last time when I was saying it. So you guys
You
made it
like made it, Tom, so you can call it whatever
I
the
know.
fuck you want.
I know. I was making that comment earlier where I was like, I could have
Not-
done things that are easy to spell and easy to pronounce, but instead I had to be like, no, they have to have cool fantasy names.
Right.
It's
You
gotta
can
be
have
real
cool
to the
fantasy names that
environment.
you can pronounce.
No, as long as you can pronounce it, it's okay.
Just pull names from the Storm Giants Fury, right, Tom?
God
Wasn't that
damn,
great?
no. Fuck no.
That
That was so
Yeah, like
stupid.
all the NPCs in my campaign are called like Carol and Edward, like because like fuck the fantasy names, like.
Everyone you'll run into is named Bob from now on.
Yep.
Um,
I almost did that. I was so
We're going
tired of
to
that
the
shit.
city of Bob, on the island of Bob, on the continent of Bob.
so you guys essentially have 18 days of sailing to get to where you're going here. So I'm
Mhm.
gonna have you guys do an encounter roll for every hex that you go through.
Oh, that's fun.
Okay.
Gross. Okay.
So,
I spend 12 hours a day casting mending on the ship until it's as fixed as I can get it.
okay. That is fine. Link mending for me real quick. I just need to see something.
And how many supplies do we use a day?
You use 1 supply per person on your boat.
Use a day's worth.
As long as the break or tear is no more than a foot in any direction, you can mend it.
Mhm.
Okay. So yeah, there is some stuff that you are able to negate with your mending, but there are also some things that are going to require real repairs. But having that spell is going to make a difference in what it's going to cost you to get your ship back up to full.
We have two
Here.
of us with it, so it'll have to take half.
Yeah, I can have it if with the hat I can use any spell. I can use any wizard cantrip as long as I pass our Arcana check. So
It's less about the time and more that there's stuff that is more than 1 foot
Yeah.
in direct in.
Oh yeah, no,
Yeah,
that
so-
is yeah, that
Okay. So, who wants to roll the first encounter check?
Who wants to fail?
I'll do it.
I will.
No,
Oh.
It's not possible to fail an encounter check.
Oh, you want to bet? I failed
What-
twice in that.
Once
I
you
mean,
release the
over here,
Kraken, it's a failure.
white dragons come to
I
mind.
mean, the worst you can do is get a kraken to attack you. That's really the worst of it.
See?
Great.
I've done that.
That's
It's
what's
fun.
gonna happen.
If that happens, I'm jumping into its mouth. You guys go without me.
Yep.
100%.
So who's
Alright,
rolling?
somebody
I
give
will
me a-
seduce
Alright,
him.
What
Don't
are we
worry
rolling?
about that.
What are we
somebody
rolling?
give me a d20.
Bam.
Wait,
Okay.
before we do it, somebody drive the ship while I hide in my and take a
I mean, this is taking some time. Like you guys are gonna have time for a long rest and like what have you before anything actually happens.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, good. I got my one spell slot back. Great, guys. Don't worry about it.
Good.
I got half of them back. I have 2 total.
Okay.
If you're a warlock, you can't complain about spell slots. They
No,
get
no.
none.
Nope.
It's
I'm
true.
happy to have my spell slots back.
You get them
That-
back on a short rest.
That's
too,
what you
which can
get.
be
You could have stayed a
busted.
rogue. And had none.
No.
Are
I
you
have a
are you
different.
are you pure warlock now or multi-class?
I'm pure warlock now.
So we don't have a rogue. Okay.
Nope. I'm a very dexterous and kind of sneaky warlock, but I'm a warlock.
Who
Alright.
is tracking? Who is tracking your supplies?
So it's
I think
14
it's Reyna?
supplies
Got it.
per day.
Let's go with an NPC.
Oh, I thought it was
Oh,
Reyna because
I
Reyna.
see. Trying to pass it off on the DM.
Yeah, why don't you do something, Tom? Make yourself useful.
Hold on, I need to make a few adjustments to the encounter table.
Oh, an 18? That's a Kraken. Sorry,
Oh.
guys.
Alright.
It's funny, they're all Kraken. That's so weird. It just comes and steals all your supplies and then leaves.
There.
I'll
Crack
take
that.
on some
Makes it way
bookkeeping.
easier for us to track our supplies.
All
Who
right,
we
so
gonna
you
eat
left
first?
respite with 400 supply, right?
Oh, because
Yeah.
it says 100 in the thing, so should I change it to 400?
Yeah, but nobody. You guys, that was what was on the ship when you got it.
Right. Okay.
And then you guys went in and bought supplies before you left.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay.
Okay.
That's that, not.
Buffalo chicken, my favorite.
Okay. So.
I can't
mean-
wait till we have create food and water. That'll be
Eat-
great.
You
Yeah,
said
then we
it's
won't have to worry about supplies.
2 days per hex. Is that what you said?
Yes.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 10 days worth. Is that what we're looking at?
No, I thought we bought enough for the whole journey.
Well, no, how much?
Yeah,
how
we're
much
just
travel
tracking.
time?
Oh, okay.
Let's see this. I have you at like I have you at like 6 days.
Okay.
Okay.
6.
So that would put you here.
6 days. Okay. Times 14. All right, so minus 84. 316. Okay.
Okay. Who is driving? I assume it's either going to be Sojourner or Kappa virtually all
Yeah.
the time.
Probably mostly Kappa Sojourners working on the ship.
Yeah, oh, it's like Sojourner sleeps, Kappa does it. Kappa sleeps, Sojourner does it. When they're
But
both awake, Sojourner helps navigate.
Sojourner's fixing the ship, though.
Yeah.
Well, for a time. You guys have 18 travel days here, so. Okay. With an 18 on your encounter check. Man, I really thought we'd be further along. That's skill challenge took forever.
Yeah, it did.
Sure did.
Time
Okay.
flies when you suck.
You could have given us 5 free successes, and it would have still taken forever.
That's sad but true.
What I love about you guys. All right. So as you're passing through this next little area of ocean, so let's move you up. Kappa, give me a perception check.
Oh, okay, sure thing.
Don't worry, there's nothing riding on it this time. See? Kappa, as you're passing through, you see a fog bank. Not one that you're going into, you just see it off in like the distance.
Hmm.
And it strikes you as odd because it is fairly small and it moves in a way that is counter to the weather that you're noticing.
So, can I try to be smart, DM,
No.
and make an Arcana check to see if it might be like a fog cloud spell concealing something?
I'd let you roll the Arcana check for that, yeah.
We don't do
And
smart
are we
things in
near
this
like
group.
my people?
Your people are kind of everywhere. Where your like the actual city that you are from is not over here. If you zoom out, I didn't make an underwater portion of this map, and now I'm thinking I probably should have.
Probably.
But where Aragonus's hometown essentially is over here.
That's good. We're going the opposite direction. That's good.
With an 11, you're not really sure, Kappa. Like, so there's something unnatural about it, but you had already figured that out.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's something unnatural about that fog bank.
Because in Kappa's mind, it's either like a spell, which means probably semi-normal humans, or water monster bullshit that we don't want to deal with.
I mean, do you want to deal with it at all? You don't have to. You can just
No,
keep going.
absolutely not. We're just going to keep on going.
All right, good idea.
Good idea.
It's a Kraken casting fog spell.
Somebody give me another encounter roll.
I'll do it. Oh, you do it.
Do it.
Ooh, the party's in the bathroom?
There's always a party in the bathroom.
I mean there is now.
That's probably fairly likely, to be honest.
I don't know why mine says party all of a sudden.
So does that mean this is over the next 5 days? Is
Oh, because the party token is selected. That was why.
Ah, that makes sense.
So I got an 8.
Okay.
How do we die?
Sojourner, go ahead and give me a perception check. I'm just going to alternate between Sojourner and Kappa so that we're not doing a today we're doing this and then today we're doing this. Okay.
The time travel is the same, right? So if you move 3 hexes, that's still 6 days, or is it like this is the next day, this is the next day?
Yeah, so we're not doing day by day. I'm doing it per
Okay.
hex, so it's basically every 2 days.
Gotcha.
And then it's because this is a grid map on top of a hex map, it's not going to line up perfectly.
So this is another 6 days?
You are
4 days.
You have 18 travel days between Respite and Mire Hall. So as long as we don't deviate into another direction, you can just do that math.
Okay.
So we have 7 more to go.
Okay, with a perception of 6, the day passes uneventfully, as far as you know.
Cool.
Okay. Actually, you know what? I'll do it later. I'll do it later. I will convert
I'll
this
take
into
it.
an
It's
actual
not
hex
like-
map.
Okay.
But I'll,
You know,
I'll
I'll
not.
take the day being uneventful as opposed to like, oh, you don't see the Kraken and you're dead.
Yeah, no. If the Kraken was gonna attack your ship, just because you didn't see it coming doesn't mean you wouldn't see it sinking your ship. The day would not be uneventful. Somebody give me a d20 roll. And we're back to Kappa. Kappa, give me perception.
Nothing's right on this one, right?
Of course not.
Everything is writing on it.
Oh
Okay.
my god. Guys, get it
Guys.
together.
Guys are doing great.
Open your eyes, you guys.
No, this is where I live.
There's a lot of salt water in the air. Shut up.
Kappa, there's something huge and terrifying passing by the ship, but you got some salt in your eye, and so you were rubbing it right as it went by. Didn't see a thing.
Perfect.
Actually, this encounter takes place at night. As Kappa is kind of just chilling by himself in the evening. You don't see anything until it's up on the deck of your ship. I'm going to move you guys back to the ship map just for a moment here.
Crixus, can
Well-
I share your hammock?
I believe our room is full, but doesn't mean he wouldn't say yes.
So
Or she'd
everybody,
be sneaking into his room if she wasn't.
everybody, go ahead and move yourselves back to your wherever your sleeping situation is.
Oh, you mean through the stairs that
She
don't work?
said The stairs are disabled.
No, these stairs work. It's the
Oopsie.
second.
Then we can't get back.
I can't go up here.
We'll figure it
It's
out.
fine.
Then.
This is my sleeping situation right here with Ilksy. No, Ilksy, don't run away.
Oh no,
Okay.
Ilksy was going back to your room.
Oh.
This is you're in
I can't
Eliwick's
go back to
room.
the room because the stairs are working.
The stairs are disabled by the mech suit.
Yeah. Oh, great. Thanks.
Oh, but then it worked. Whoop, wrong button.
All right.
No, because it's not those. It's the next set down that doesn't work. Oh, I was gonna say, why did I get moved down? Then I realized I can see Crixus.
Oh yeah. Okay,
Still.
so everybody's chilling out, having a little nap time. So Kappa, you don't notice until it's happening. There's little tiny like ping pong ball sized blue floating lights that just kind of waft over the ship. Aragonis, she's not like having a bad time, but you could certainly do better.
Damn it. Damn it.
So yeah, Crixus, you
well-
just see these little blue
Correct. I'm sorry, who?
or Kappa, you just see these little blue ping pong ball sized lights just kind of drifting in the air.
Would I have any way to know what those are?
How do you want to figure that out?
I mean, my brain says history, but I'm also stupid now, so I mean, I'll probably just have to go with history. Unless they're magical, but
I mean, they are floating glowy lights.
true. I don't know. I could use Arcana. That's my only +1 intellectual stat.
You do whatever you feel is correct.
I feel like Arcana is correct. Wow.
Can tell we're out of the skill challenge. So Kappa, these things float over your ship, and you've heard of these things before. These are like basically the sea version of will-o-wisps. So they are living creatures, but they're not hostile. They're just kind of like drifting through space.
Mhm.
So if you can either interact with them or not.
I am going to go interact with them.
Okay.
Because when I'm gonna like walk up and just kind of watch them.
Are you gonna touch them or anything?
Ooh, I don't. Apparently, I collide with everything if I try to move even like a square. Oh, it's because it thinks I'm Crixus again.
Oh, I'll take Crixus away from you. He's here, so we don't have to. We don't have to have you kill him.
Not today.
I don't know if I would touch one. Should I touch one?
Yeah.
That is.
Don't
Apparently,
donate like you're not going to.
I'm colliding.
I'm sorry, you broke up. I didn't hear you.
Apparently, I'm colliding with invisible wall. I keep seeing air token collide.
There aren't any walls on that level of the ship. How are you colliding with a wall?
I don't know, but it keeps saying error token collide, and I can't even go back to where I was.
Oh, it might be
Standing.
because Crixus is colliding with a wall.
Meh.
All right. So if you are you trying to talk to one? Or are you trying to touch one? Like how are you interacting with this thing?
You know
And
what?
there's
I'm gonna let
at this
the
point
dice
there's like
decide
50
that.
of them that are just kind of drifting around you.
I'm gonna let the dice decide that. I don't know. Let's say. Well, fuck it. Make it up as I go, just based on how smart. Not very smart. He's gonna touch one.
Ooh, okay. When you touch one, make a Constitution saving throw.
Oh, I can move. Yes. Oh, wait. Shit. Constitution saving throw. Oh, I'm great at those.
13. Okay. When you reach out and touch one of these little blue lights, you can. It feels cold, like, but not cold like you've felt before. It's almost like it's drawing the heat out of you rather than exposing you to cold. Does that make sense? Like
Yeah.
it's trying to basically suck out the warmth of your body. And when that happens, you hear a little voice go, "Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to hurt you."
Oh, you're good. I kind of reached out and touched you because I was curious what you were.
Oh, well, I don't really, I don't really remember.
That's okay. I don't know what I am at this.
You can see that this one that you touched is now just kind of circling around you. The others are still just sort of drifting nearby.
Do you have a name?
I think I used to. It's been a long time though.
Bye, Bob.
Could have been Bob.
And what is it that you do? All of you. You're just kind of floating?
Well, we do our best to stay together. I think we're friends. I think as long as we're together, we're okay, but we don't really do well if anyone gets separated.
Do you know
Do
what
you want to come with
happened?
us?
I mean, honestly, yes, but also I have to stay with my friends.
Oh.
I mean,
Well, what
unless
if
you and your friends want to come with me and my friends.
what if we just take you with us? And you can see that more of them are starting to circle around you now.
You see, I have a very angry friend who's very good at hurting things. Understand that you just meant to take me playfully, and he'd probably hurt a lot of you.
Why would he want to hurt us?
Because he's my best friend in the whole wide world, and if I disappear, he'll be very distraught.
Oh, I think I used to have a best friend.
I bet if you think hard enough, your best friend is probably one of these around you.
Make me a persuasion check.
Ooh, okay.
Crixus, you're sleeping.
I sense danger.
Because I want to see
Kappa!
because I want to see what happens. I am going to add my talisman just to make it higher, just to see for funsies.
What is adding your to? Okay, D4.
So it's a 16.
16. Okay. Okay. You can see that they all sort of stop circling and kind of just sort of sit where they are. The one that you're talking to continues to circle, and says, "Well, it's always kind of nice when we pick up a new friend, and then you could be like us and come with us. But I guess if you really want to stay here, then I guess that we won't make you come with us." And you can sense a little bit of edge when it says that, like it was definitely thinking about kidnapping you.
Well, everywhere you go, there's always the possibility to make new friends. But friends don't always have to go with you where you go. Sometimes you head different directions and meet up later and continue to be friends all the same.
But if we head different directions, you might not remember me.
I'd always remember someone like you.
So you trying to bang this thing? That's what it sounds like.
He's trying to
I'm
set
sure.
up an epic one night stand.
Yeah.
I'll
with
never
50
forget you.
We just need to give you some sort of name so that, should I see you again, I can call it and you'll know.
Okay. Well, what do you want to call me?
Shit, I'm bad at naming things.
That sounds like a terrible name.
Bob.
It sounds really hostile.
No. I personally am bad at naming. That's not your name. That's just I'm bad at naming things.
Oh.
Let's see. You're cold and you're blue.
Hello.
Shit.
How's the football game, Tom?
Gino.
Good. The 49ers destroyed the Jags.
Fuck yeah. The fuck do you name a wisp?
Bob.
Lou. Gino. Bob. Carl.
Well, but it's like a sea wisp. Normally, my first thought would be like Willow. But
Seaman
it's a
Bob.
sea-
I mean, you can do the classic like Bluey, or because it's blue light.
Yeah, Bluey.
Who did
just
have a
Blue.
black dog called Blackie at one point? You know what I mean?
You're my boy, Blue.
That is going to get problematic.
Exactly.
Oh yeah, that would get really. Fuck it, Tom. Are kelpies a thing in your world?
Not specifically. There's kind of Kelpie-like things, but not specifically Kelpies.
Okay, well, I'm just gonna name it Kelpie anyway. The only spirit things I know.
All right. It goes. That's a silly name, but I like it.
I mean, it is silly, but I mean, my name's Kappa, so my name's pretty silly too.
Okay, well, promise you won't forget me, all right? Because if you forget me, I might not exist anymore.
Well, that would be too
No
sad. Of course, I'll never forget you.
And they will start to drift off. That could have gone a different way.
I
Yeah.
forgot I was muted and I was yelling, "Don't touch it!"
The moment they leave, he's like, "Oh, let's see. What did I name it again?" Just
We
And he
wake
just
up
fades
and
away.
Kappa's just gone.
I'm proud of us. That's 2 encounters we've talked our way through. Good job, team.
I like
Yeah.
it when you guys talk your way through encounters.
Well,
It's
Aragonis
fun.
has to be asleep for that to be able to happen.
But this is
Well,
kettle.
he's not asleep. He's just having a poor performance day with the Ilkley.
It wasn't a
Bob.
poor performance. It was just not, you feel like you could really wow Ilksy, but
I
You
have
just
a
kinda
+5. Like I should be doing better. than
Man,
this.
part of me is like I should try to outperform them, but also Kappa isn't the type of person to just randomly sleep with people. So
not randomly sleeping with random wisps that pass you by.
no, not yet. They need to have somewhat human. He does have standards.
All right. In that case, that encounter passes. So you've had 2 encounters with creatures that have left you, or that have left without causing a ruckus anyway. And I've got to start keeping track of who are friends and who are not friends. All right. As you,
I'm really hoping that comes back someday, and like we're in like dire straits, and I see a bunch of them, and I yell for Kelpie, and they're there, and I'm like, I have friends behind me. You can take them. And kidnap our enemies.
you never know.
That would be the best.
So as you guys continue on, Sojourner, go ahead, or somebody give me a D20 roll, and then Sojourner, give me a perception check.
Ooh, can I make this failure?
No, I
Yes.
want to do it.
Oh my
Golly.
Maybe we don't want to fail. Because
Didn't you fail the last one?
That
At
is
some
my third
point,
today.
like at some point, it shouldn't be possible.
Uh-oh.
That's what I'm
That is
saying.
my
Mathematically,
third.
this does not make sense.
I'm not happy.
Okay. Sojourner, you notice nothing in particular. Let me just
Break
take
another
a look at-
encounter.
What's a 2 on the encounter table, DM?
Surely the
Um,
extremes aren't bad, right?
Right,
I'm gonna
it's
say
rolling a 10 that gets us to Kraken, right?
Exactly.
I'm gonna say Reyna and Molo and Danica give me perception checks.
All right.
Sure. Perception.
Oh, there you go.
Oh well, I got no room to talk.
Okay, you don't notice.
Yeah,
Molo
I'm leaving.
and Danica though, you hear something outside the ship. Like it's as though the ship is scraping through something.
Fucking Sojourner, what are you crashing into?
By the time you guys get out of your bunks and up to deal with that, whatever it was is gone.
Danica sleeps naked, so she just ran out. Full nude.
Ilksie's like, maybe.
You get 0 response from Sojourner.
Awkward wink at her.
Let's move you guys down. Somebody give me a D20, and then Kappa give me a perception.
I got this. I got the D20. I got it. Let's go.
Do it.
Yeah, 16. Right there in the middle.
That's probably okay, maybe.
That's the Kraken.
Actually, 16 is interesting.
Oh boy.
No, don't give Kappa the interesting ones. He'll touch it.
God, I hope it is.
Kappa, you're maneuvering down. You're getting closer to land now. You feel like you're just a couple of days out from your port here, and you spot another ship kind of passing nearby you. This ship has what looks like a big stack putting out a bunch of smoke. And with that good of a perception, you're passing close to this thing. Like you guys are basically in a shipping lane now, and so there are more the encounters are going to be closer with other ships. And you see that this is a dwarven trading vessel of some kind.
Oh.
Let's raid it. We're pirates.
I mean,
are you pirates?
Yes.
Kappa's father was a pirate.
What's that?
Kappa's father was a pirate.
Kappa's father was a pirate. Possibly still is.
Kappa wants to be like daddy.
I mean, I was gonna end this session with you guys getting to Mire Hall, but if you guys wanted to do a combat encounter 15 minutes before end time, that's fine.
Nah,
We'll go a little bit longer and finish it. It's fine.
I'm not here to tell you how to live your potentially very short lives.
I mean, if it was like a human trade ship, I'd be all for being like, "Yeah, let's just like take the ship." But they're dwarves. They probably have fucking cannons or some shit like that.
Nobody tell Aragonis that there's a ship full of dwarves over there.
Oh my god, Aragonis, your people are here.
No, don't tell him.
I mean, Aragonis is probably just going to abandon the party and join the dwarves.
This is what I was born for. Okay, Aragonis is coming on deck.
Yeah,
He's
he
just
is.
trying to like abandon Ilse. That's out as well, but you know.
No,
Oh
like, is
god,
there,
somebody start swabbing the decks.
I don't know what protocol is. Is there like a way to flag down trade ships and like talk to them?
With a flag.
I
We
mean,
need
I
to
figured.
board them.
I
can
didn't
make a
know if that
flag.
was like something that ships actually did.
That's absolutely a thing ships actually did.
Oh, perfect.
At night you do flashing lights, and at the day you do flags and day shapes.
Oh, cool. Is it night or day?
It is daytime.
Then
So
Kappa's gonna.
Aragonis is gonna shape water in the shape of a giant dick in front of the other ship.
You did say
Um,
shape.
And wink. Like
Yeah.
just keep winking like to the point where it looks like he's having a seizure.
Are you okay, Aragonis?
The sea dick crashing into the sea
He's
pussy.
like, shut up, there's lots of dwarves here, okay guys?
Mm-hmm.
He's like, we need to board that ship. They're clearly in distress.
No, they're traders, and I'm flagging them down to see if we could trade with them.
Yeah, we're trying to trade DNA.
Yeah.
You
Probably
put up
not
your
smart. Probably not smart.
you put up your flags, and
Don't
you
do
see
it.
them respond with their flags, indicating that they're going to come over and do any trading that you want to do.
We don't have trade stuff.
Yeah,
what are
we
we
don't
doing?
have any
So-
trade.
So
what are you
this-
doing?
This dwarven ship it's a little bit bigger than your ship, but it's not terribly bigger, and they maneuver up close by and start throwing lines and hooks over to pull your ship into them so that they can be secured together.
I'm human Molo
This is
at
very
this
cool.
time, by the way.
What's that?
I'm human
look at my robe.
Molo at this time, by the way.
Okay, yeah.
I want to look at my robe of useful items, and I'm going to take a guess at which one of these things is going to give us some money to trade with these people, or like give us an item to trade with them,
Okay.
make some money off them. So I'm going to go with the silver triangle or rectangle. I'm gonna take off one silver rectangle.
You pull off one silver rectangle, toss it on the ground, and it turns into a large silver bar,
Oh,
like a silver ingot, essentially.
all right.
I
well,
mean,
we've got
that's
something
valuable.
there for you guys.
I mean, I also had 20 gold, but that's also valuable.
Whoever's good at talking and negotiating.
I got this. I got it.
No.
Yeah,
Oh god.
I really
After-
wish our talker wasn't a horn dog.
After being made secure alongside, the dwarven ship lowers down a little crossing bridge, and a gruff dwarf comes across, and he says, "Right, we're looking to do some trading here, huh?"
Yeah, hey, what you got there? I mean, we see you got a big boat. Hopefully you got a bigger load somewhere else.
Oh yeah, we got a whole load down below. Is that where you keep your load? I see that you don't have much up on deck here.
Yeah. We keep the valuables hidden. You know, we don't want everyone just looking at peering into our ship and say, "Ooh, look what you got! Look what you got!" So
Smart. I see. Yeah, that's good thinking right there.
And
We
things-
just blow anybody up who looks at us like we're gonna cause a trouble. So you know,
ooh,
we do
you're
it that way.
speaking my language. That's why they call me the Hurricane. Come in,
Ah.
My second name is Trouble.
come in hard,
Lord
leave them
help
wet.
Blow me.
I
Oh my God.
need charisma checks from both of you.
You know, they say they're
Dear
gonna blow
Lord.
up everyone who's
We
who's-
need so
who's-
much. We need
Ugh.
So we avoid a kraken and we're gonna die to dwarves.
100%.
Because
No,
these
two people are
can't-
going to die to dwarf.
These two can't keep it in their pants.
The
Thank
I
dwarf
mean,
you,
if
kind
I
of
was going to die, this is the best way to go.
the dwarf scratches at his beard and kind of looks past you, Molo, over to Aragunus and says, "You, the cut of your
Yeah.
jib, I like it."
Oh no.
Thank
Watch
you.
out.
This
Thank
one's
you.
funny.
Watch out. That one has
Do
blue
you want me
balls.
to rock you like a stone?
Rock and stone, and then immediately the entire crew breaks out in song.
Oh my god. Can we leave these two with them?
100%, yeah. As soon as they go across the deck, we'll cut the lines. and-
Yep, cut the line and run.
And
They're your
Kappa, too,
problem
so
now!
No. The dwarfles tell you that yeah, down below we've got all kinds of metal works for trade. We're bringing them over across the way to Sulos there.
Where
It
is
looks like
Sulu?
your ship's kind of been through some stuff. Do you need like repairing materials, or what do you need here?
You.
Oh,
And some repairing materials, but like mostly you. I mean, like if you want to talk shit, like, you know, you can talk shit with my friends, you know. I'm just like, I want to talk about, like, you know, make you some beautiful blue babies.
well, I'm not exactly in the flesh trade, if that's what you're indicating. But
I mean, there's always time to switch fields, right? I mean, just because you're not doing it now doesn't mean you can't do it in 5 minutes. You know, when we're good and ready.
you do it in 5 minutes. I see.
Yeah, clean up,
Unlike me.
action.
He's
I do it in
clearly
3.
taking more of a shine to Aragonis than to Molo, but he does seem mostly interested in the trade. And so he's like, "So, are you guys wanting to buy anything or sell anything, or?"
Yeah.
Do-
I think
So
it's gonna be like, a really boring lady. Really boring lady. Do you know what we need?
Are you talking to me? Yeah, I do.
Yeah. I just like,
Oh my god.
it's just like, you know, you talk and then you tell me your name and then I just don't care.
Yeah,
So
that's fair.
Aragonis, why don't you go to their ship?
Yeah, Aragonis, why don't you and why don't you go talk to that one over there, and then we'll talk to this one, and then we can kind of feel out which one you want later. How about that?
okay, I'm gonna go do that. He's just gonna go over to the other ship and just start talking to other people.
As soon as you try and cross the little gangway, he puts a hand up on your chest and is like, let's just let's keep here meeting on the neutral trading ground here. Look, if you guys aren't actually interested in trade, then we really have a schedule to keep. We just kind of thought that this would be a quick
well, we
little.
do you have
we
any-
are. They're interested in other things, but the rest of us are interested in trade.
Did we
Yes.
see that that bar that Sojourner produced?
That is up to Sojourner. Quinn, you're muted if you're talking.
Do we know why?
No, I'm not.
Is it like a 50? Is it like a 50? Is it one of the 50 GP ingots of silver time?
This is a 500 GP
Ooh.
ingot.
Holy
Ooh.
shit, you rich bastard.
Do you
Yeah.
dwarves have any armor, like some like heavy armor, like bikini shit?
Of course, we have heavy armor. That's like a thing that we specialize in. We're dwarves.
Or like
This is generic fantasy, baby.
but like
Wow, way to stereotype.
how much would some heavy armor be? Better than this chainmail shit I have.
Well, let me see. You're not quite our usual size, but if I go,
Oh, does this make it trickier? And she leans forward and kind of puts her arms together and breathes deep, hangs some cleavage out there, looking for a better deal.
make a performance check.
Oh,
Horn
I like how
dogs.
you just assume Sojourner's gonna let you use the money.
Right.
Like,
I have 30 gold, thank you.
Danica,
Okay.
he is not impressed.
Oh, you're flat as a board.
No, I have very nice tits, thank you. He must be gay.
What kind of armor are you looking for?
I don't even know. Hold on, let me.
because
Manage
'cause
inventory.
I know
let's
I need
see.
different weapons because I can't actually use my rapier anymore.
Can't use your rapier anymore?
Nope. Because
So
I'm a
what
warlock.
kind of a weapon do you need? We've got plenty of those.
A simple one.
Ah.
Let me- Let me look at simple weapons here.
For your new fighting style, a short sword may be best.
Yeah.
I think a rapier
Um,
would still be not bad.
Well,
Rapiers
but
are
I don't
martial
get the
weapons.
proficiency
Oh, they're
with it.
martial.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Are scimitars martial or are they also
Yes,
simple?
they are.
Dang.
They're martial as well.
They're martial. The only real sword that you're looking at is the short sword.
I mean,
Okay.
I have a short sword on. Maybe we can switch.
Let's see.
You want my rapier for your short sword?
Yeah.
Can you use
What-
a rapier as a bard?
I
What
sure
about-
Yeah,
can.
you can.
Probably too much, but how much about the some like half plate?
Some
It
half
could be-
plate.
It can be like cast off shit. I don't care, as long as it like covers my assets here that you don't care about.
Sorry, I was too distracted by your blue friend there.
Hmm. Knew it. He's gay.
Some half plate. Yeah, we can throw something together in your size for I'll call it. We'll make you a deal since we're not cutting all the way to market. We'll cut it 700 gold for some half plate.
How about 30?
You drive a hard bargain.
Okay,
No, I'm afraid 30 is not gonna quite cut it.
What if we like go alone in my room and I work off some of the rest? If you know
Look, I
what
think
mean.
I've already indicated that I'm not real interested in
Okay,
that.
what if the blue guy does some shit with you and could we knock it down to 30 then? He's like really good. Ask Ilksy. He's awesome.
Ilksy pokes her head out and says, "Eh."
No.
Ilksy, you're supposed to
Shut up,
lie.
Nancy. Okay, I don't like you either.
Says, hey, I mean, you're getting the job done, right? That's fine. It's all good. It just, could be better. Maybe if you actually listen to your partner a little bit, you'd pick some things up. I don't know.
I'm
Okay.
very new to that sort of activity, but I'm a listener.
Okay.
He does not seem to be budging past 700 gold.
Do you have anything for 30?
In armor? No, I'm afraid I don't have anything in armor that's gonna run. I mean, I guess some like light leathers or something. Do you want something like
Ooh.
that?
How about some
No,
studded
no.
leather for this stud right here?
I'm not into that. So okay, I am but never mind. Bye.
Oh, okay. Yeah, he has some studded leather armor.
All right. How much for some dwarven studded leather?
For our special deal for you, we'll get it.
And I'll
We'll
blow
say
him a
45
kiss.
gold pieces.
45. How about I give you this? I mean, it's been rubbed up all against my body, and we knocked that down to how about 9 gold?
Oh my
Oh.
god.
I hope it
Why
doesn't
are
go
you
close
also
enough to
poor?
smell.
He stops talking to Molo immediately. Says, "So, does anyone actually want to trade, or
Do we
no?"
Maybe
Do
we
we
should
have a
just
list of,
let's
like,
just buy
things
some
we need
shit
to
to repair the ship.
Yeah, do we have stuff that we know we need to fix the boat? Like, do we have a list of supplies? I assume sometime in the 18 days we've been traveling, we've made a list of
Yeah.
what
Yeah,
we
it-
need.
Yes.
Hold on a second, my dog is going nuts. So, yeah, he has various iron fittings for repair stuff and leather sleeves for repairing spars and things like that. Um,
Does
he
anyone have any
would-
money?
I think
Yes.
Sojourner's the only
have
one
a-
that's got any real money.
I mean,
I got a-
Global useful items.
I got
was a
130.
party item. So
I have
You got
pulling out
130?
silver
yeah.
silver
I don't know.
bar is just
Oh,
I have
to be-
pearls, but they're kind of part of my vibe, so.
I was gonna say I have 20, but I also had like 150 before I bought all the fucking supplies. So.
Oh, I also haven't bought anything. Yeah.
Yeah, like I bought
haven't
all
bought
our
anything.
supplies.
How much are we saying to get like all the repairs we need?
Let me do some math here.
Hmm. Like, I'm just wondering if we're like, even close or we're not even in their ballpark.
Yeah, Kep was,
Trading
like,
with
looking at-
these dwarves, you're gonna need 500 gold to repair everything on your ship.
Yeah,
Okay.
Sorry to
Do-
waste your time.
If only we
Okay,
have
bye.
500 gold.
Do we know
Uh,
if that
Does, so-
like
does
Is that-
Sojourner speak up?
is that going to be cheaper than if we get it into the town? Because like we know that the town is like kind of pricey, right? Or at least I do. Do I know or do I have any idea like if this is going to be like cheaper to get it here or more expensive?
Based on what you know about Meyer Hall, it's going to be more expensive there just because gold is cheap there.
Gotcha.
Um,
So it really would, yeah. If we could buy at least part of the repairs here, it would save us some money. You know what I mean?
Yeah, so anyone have like 500 gold so we could get the stuff to repair the ship so we don't
Yeah.
die?
Does anyone happen to have 500 gold or is something worth 500 gold?
I got some party supplies if you know, we can make a deal with that. I mean, some of
Molo,
these-
Well,
Yeah. everyone
I
likes to
don't think
party,
they're
right?
interested.
why
I
is
don't know.
Sojourner so quiet? Sojourner, you're awfully quiet.
But you don't know how much his ingot is. So shush.
I'm just trying to get Sojourner to talk. That's it. Fuck
Okay.
off.
Out
Yeah.
of character. Honestly, I've been trying to talk like each time it gets brought up that I have the bar. And I've said 4 times already that the bar came from the robe of useful items, which is a party item. The gold belongs to the party.
Oh, well, in that case.
So if we can spend the whole 500 on fixing the ship, I think that's the best thing to do.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense.
It's definitely going to be cheaper out here with these guys for sure.
Mm-hmm. So I think that'd be the plan then, is we chain the silver bar for all the supplies we need to fix the ship.
okay.
Maybe
As was the
Aragonis
original
could-
plan before everybody started flashing their junk at the
Aragonis.
At least I succeeded. Nobody else did.
That's fair.
I mean,
Well,
I
it's
didn't
not
try.
my
At least he
fault.
seemed interested in what I had to offer.
Yeah, well,
Um,
it's not my fault he plays for the other team.
Okay. You're able to trade all the supplies that you need for this silver bar. And then between like Sam and Eliwick and some of your other NPCs that know how to do things like that, they are able to start work on repair as you go. So you will not need to spend any money on repair in town.
That's good.
Okay. And then
Okay.
I'm going to ask the dwarf if he's in the business of selling information.
That depends on the information you're looking for.
Well, we are heading to Marahal, and once we arrive, we are in need mercenary work. And any tips we get us to where to go beforehand would be very helpful.
You're looking to hire mercenaries, or you're looking
No,
to hire
we
yourself
are.
out as mercenaries?
Hire ourselves as the mercenary. So people that
he
perhaps
strokes
have
his
seen-
beard a little bit and he says, "Well, there's certainly those in town that have you been there before? Is this your first time into the city?"
It is my first time, yes. I don't know about.
You're gonna need to try and get an audience with somebody higher up. If you can get in with one of the council, that would be the best way to go about this. They're often funding little soirees out to some of the ruins that have been reclaimed by the desert, trying to regain some of the past glory that
Are
they
we
once
talking-
had. But
We're talking about the Council of Scales, those Dragonborns.
yes, those ones.
All right. I mean, do we have a name for them, or we just say, "Hey, Councilman Scales"?
Well, none of them are councilman scales. Like there's
Right,
10
that's-
of them.
It's
Well, I think
Councilman
the
Scales 1, Councilman Scales 2.
Yeah.
I think the point, Milo, is that if we can get in with them, we can get the work that we need.
Gotcha.
And look, I'm gonna be honest with you. You're gonna have a lot easier time of it if you are also of the scaly persuasion, if that makes sense.
I mean, we have Scaly McScale, my best friend, whoever was over here.
Don't count on me for that.
That's true. You are
People don't like him very much. He's
not
kind
a
of dick.
traditional Scaly.
Yeah, my kind of don't like me.
The dwarf kind of looks at Crixus for the first time. Is like, oh, yeah, that's weird.
I mean, you get used to it after a while, you know. I just see him as Crixus. I don't see him as. Anyway,
All right. Well, if there's nothing else, then I'll take my ship on my way here.
Okay.
Sorry, before
Bye.
you go, are you traveled enough to? We had a recent. We heard somebody tell us about a recent encounter about some elves on one of our stops through one of the continents. Have you traveled widely enough to have any knowledge of such a thing?
He frowns and says, "Well, there's been more elf activity lately. We've had a couple stop by Daltrum a few times, but I don't know how. I don't know if there's any in Mirahall. That would be. I haven't been into that city for some time. I do go there, but that's not where I'm coming from."
You know, hopefully there's not, because fuck the elves. Am I right, everybody?
Yes. Fuck the elves.
He says, "Look, I'm tempted to find that really racist, but I'm a dwarf, so I also just automatically hate elves because this is generic fantasy."
God, I love generic
Right.
fantasy.
Also, you know, they're like the ones that kind of make shit. So
I mean,
fuck
they
the elves.
did fuck the whole world up, but that was like
Exactly.
1,000 years ago.
Oh, I mean, yes, but I mean, also though 1,000 years ago, they're probably the same elves that did it that are still alive. Because
Yeah, I mean,
Elf-
those
it's
they
elf
don't die.
bullshit.
Isn't that weird?
it's very weird. See, another reason to say fuck the elves. They live longer than us. Why? What did they do to deserve?
That was
I
all
don't-
I needed. I just was curious if you had any tales of the of any interactions. So, thank you.
All right. Well,
Okay, bye-bye.
it's been lovely. I'm glad that and he holds up the silver bar. I'm glad we were able to make something happen here. And he retracts the little cross bridge with him still on it, and blows a little kiss at Aragunis as he goes.
Danica flips him off.
He's gonna blow the kiss back and be like, soon.
And away he goes.
Crixus goes down and joins Eliwick in the forge.
Why are we on land?
You're not on land?
Oh, is that just me? Because I see us all the way like down here.
I see you guys right here.
yeah.
Oh yeah, it did move. I see it right here.
Yeah,
How
it
about
looks
now?
like we just. Up there we go. Yeah,
Yep.
just
Okay.
it was like we're in the middle of the desert. That's a bit weird.
You just sailed into the desert. No big deal.
I watched Vinland Saga. They sailed over.
All right.
Okay.
As you continue on your way, and where we're going to call it for today is entering the harbor of Mayarhall.
And leveling up.
Is it?
You come into the city's harbor, and you see it's a pretty bustling trade port. There's a lot of ships around. Everybody make me a quick perception check.
Damn it, I just want to go.
We're almost there, I promise.
I clicked the wrong thing. It's okay. There we go.
God, so bad.
Roll it on my
I'm
phone. It's probably not going to
Fucking
be good anyways.
I-
Do. Actually, no, I am underneath the ship. I am in the forge.
Oh, that's true. So
You
as you
know-
guys come in, most of you have never even seen a port this big. There's an amazing amount of hustle and bustle. As soon as you enter in through the breakwater, some small little maneuverable ships come out to help guide you into a dock. And who rolled that 24?
Me.
Danica. You are the only one who notices as you're looking around at everything. Most of the ships in here are kind of just generic trade vessels. a few, local fishermen, and outside, one or two dwarven ships that can't. They're too big and beefy to get into port, kind of anchor off. But one ship sticks out to you as you enter in here, and it is of elven make for certain. It has those elegant, very thin yard arms and what have you. But yeah, there are definitely some elves here. And you make your way in. You can see that the city is. You can all see this. The city is kind of raised in the center, and then there's like a ring around the outside. So the city is like a ring around a central, smaller piece of city. There's a wall around the outside of the city that you can see over as you come in, and just oceans of sand dunes leading out into what looks like endless desert. And you guys pull in, get your ship docked, and you're level 5.
I can't imagine you dock that ship very smoothly.
Thank God.
I want to add as
I mean,
we're-
I was gonna make docking the ship a skill challenge, but
We know how those go.
That would take a whole other session.
as we're pulling into the dock, I want to and especially talking to these dwarfs, I'm gonna transform into Kale, Crix's dad.
I will murder you if I see you.
I don't know if that's a good idea.
I might murder you if I see you.
I'll even try to limp along, and
I might murder you if I see you.
keep switching my bad knee. Oh, it's my bad knee. Oh no, this is my bad knee.
I mean, but it does make sense if we need to get in with them. It would be nice to have them. Yeah.
I mean,
We'll
you
see how that
need
goes. I have 2 attacks now, Molo. I have 2 attacks now.
As we close out for today, I am going back to work on Wednesday.
No, you got Corona. You can't go.
I actually tested this
No,
morning.
you
and
have Corona.
still
You can't go.
negative. So I think we'll be able to play next week, but I will, of course, keep you posted.
Oh, I got 4. Oh, I have 40 feet of movement now, Molo.
Sounds good.
I mean, I have levitate.
I have fireball. Fuck off.
I have DM powers.
Oh, apparently, if I really wanted to, I could take. I don't think that fits.
Oh man.
I don't know why there's Naruto homebrew in here, but there is.
Where like the Council of Scales is. So hopefully I will see you all next week.
All right, cool.
Alrighty.
Thanks, man.
All right.